Did y'all have any idea that the Garfield cart music went this hard? Also, sorry if from what I'm seeing on my mixer, I'm getting like ambient noise in there. If you're getting like a buzz in the background, I apologize for that. Just gonna. Yeah, weird. I don't know where that's coming from. So if there's a buzz, I apologize. Please do let me know. We chillin'. We chillin' at the beginning. Hello, Hemodoman. Hello, Slimy One. Hello, Measly Meatloaf. Hello, GamerHorse69. Hello, Zindero. Hello, Christoflop. Thank you for tuning in. How's my mic levels? I tried to futz around with my computer's like audio settings. Hopefully my output will be a bit louder. If I'm a little blown out, let me know. But we chillin'. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Measly Meatloaf. Twitch.tv/. This is also the Bog. It's a fun little spot where we like to just chill. Just chill and party, you know? Ooh. And I'm just gonna cut that down a little bit. How's everyone's Tuesday been? I spent today putting ice cream in glass jars, and it was a very good time. You can just kind of like zen out. And at my previous job, I had like repetitive motor function or whatever that I had to do like over and over and over again. But I kind of hated it after a while. But this is like, oh no, it's different. I'm doing different stuff every day, kinda. A little while ago, I peeled nothing but apples. It does look like a nice antique mall. It's called Memory Lane Antique Mall. This is, kind of what I imagine Cabaret would look like. Oh, fuck yeah, Chris. Hey, Paul, also known as Steph. What's up? Oh, this is cute. This is a cute little beginning of the stream. And also, this Garfield cart music is precisely the energy I wanted to bring into this stream. Just upbeat and happy. Nothing goes wrong in Cabaret. It's a good town. It's a good chill town where people hang out. I think I'm gonna wait another 5 minutes. Oh, Steph, thank you. 4,000 total to the Measly Meal Challenge. I really need to. I might turn down my alerts. I don't know if I can do that. I don't like mute them, but I don't have that sound in there. Yo, 10K to the Measly Meal Challenge. Slimy breaking out the bucks. Is there like an upper limit for how much you can donate? I've never been entirely sure. But control. Oh yes, please. Done. Alert box. Oh, I could bring down the alert box sound a little bit. So I'll test that out. And if we get, as you can see right now, ska is just skyrocketing, and it's like way too loud, then we might take that into consideration. Just because last time we did this, the gift note subs, and I so appreciate when people gift, but they were a little bit, they were drowning other things out just a little bit. But yes, that's fine. So we'll see how that goes. But how's everyone doing today? Give me a little emote in chat. Give me like a 1 or 2 or 5 word summary. Tell me things. Tell me the details. Tell me the facts. It's crazy that I have 2 month subscribers. I am, I think, the only 4-month subscriber. Possibly Big Poppy. I'm not sure. I know that he was like one of the first people to sub to me. But I'm not sure. Sick as a dog. In a like you're. Like, are you dying, or are you just, like, really fucking cool, Slimy? Also, I love Kapow. Kapow is one of the better, like, built-in Twitch emotes. hey, all if we get more subscribers, maybe I'll get an onomatopoetic. Would that be? I guess that's it. Emote. That'd be cute. But for now, here's fucking crow gunk. I've accrued a lot of like weird Twitch emotes from just like being in chats, like not like survivor-based ones, subscriber-based ones, just ones that kind of like you get like there's this bag of memes. Pretty cool. 8K for the Measly Meal Challenge. What we at? 9%. 22 days left. No problem. No problem at all. We just need to get 91% in the next 22 days. Ooh boy. Yeah. So a couple more minutes and then we'll start, getting into the introductions for the stream. Well, but for now it's just you guys and me, just hanging out. Fuck. Instagram showing me good little images. I love a good image. Let me just futz around in OBS a little bit, just to make sure that all my things are fucking working. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, boys are moving. Why do I have a... Cool, that's there. I can see Reese is talking. Reese is gesticulating with his hands. He's leaning back in his chair. I can see their webcam. I know you guys can't. Henry and Chris look bemused and disinterested. Chris is laughing. That's good. That's good. Bodes well for this stream. This looks like he's explaining something, and I'm really worried what this is about. I don't think any of them are tuned into the stream right now, so they can't hear what I'm saying. Unless there's a bit of a delay. 1 minute, folks. 1 minute, and we get into the beginning of a stream collapse. The fucking guess the color, like TikToks are really starting to piss me off. Where it's like, oh, is it gonna be purple or green? And it's like just to get like easy duets from people. And like some of the duets that people do with them are very funny, and they're making funny content. However, I don't know if I support it, honestly. Yeah, I feel like I upped my output and it doesn't sound like I'm any louder, or look like I'm any louder on screen. It's weird. So if I'm too quiet today, again, I always appreciate it if y'all let me know about technical stuff. I'm gonna bring these bumpin' tunes down now at the end of this Blazing Oasis from the Garfield Kart OST. Also known as City Slicker Club Mix. Oh, these are all tracks from the Garfield show. Nutty. These are facts that I've learned today. And with that...
Yeah, that's really like...
Oh, God.
I guess opaque is the right word. Like, all the colors blend way more.
And this is introduce you guys to one of the quirks of today's stream, is that Reese's mic is a little bit scuffed, a little bit fucky. It's because Trent has Trent has a throat problem and also has his retainer in and his headgear and his head's inside of a bucket. And he's at the bottom of the ocean.
Really a bad day for Trent Cotry.
Trent's lactose intolerant and has been drinking kefir. Wait, no. Would that... Yeah, that would. That's got a fair bit of a... It's a yogurt. It's a yogurt-based beverage. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Long-time listeners, first-time viewers. Chris, Reese, and Henry. How's your day going?
Yeah, it's true. I have
Me. Funny man, Henry Hoffman.
Logger Knight, Trent does not suffer from throat spiders. How dare you say that about our boy Trent? Trent will never suffer from throat spiders. I would never do that to my little boy Trent. I'm gonna kill and murder and hurt Trent so bad you guys aren't even ready for it. Yeah. He's gonna be in pain. Oh, that's fair. Oh yeah, spoilers for the end of this stream, Trent fucking dies. I will say, no promises, as just in the same way that there were no promises at the end of last stream, or the beginning of last stream. This might be the finale of open season, folks. If it's not gonna go for like 2 more sessions, I would say. We're reaching the climax sex style of this whole big bad world that we found ourselves in. Okay. Let me give you guys a little...
Can't say that.
Let me give you a little run over of what we're about here. Then I'm going to interview my cohorts. Then I'm going to introduce my cohorts, ask them a few beginning of session questions. Reese, is that a milk bottle that you're pouring into your water bottle?
It's water.
Okay.
I was hiding the logo for,
Thank
copyright
you. Honestly,
reasons.
yeah. Well, no, it's just so
Yeah.
that they can't get any free fucking change from us. So if any water company, either Dasani or
Yeah, screw
Nvidia,
Steam Whistle, honestly.
is
What?
yeah. See, I was making a funny joke about Nvidia being a water company because it kind of sounds like it could be one.
It does.
A little, it does a little bit.
Yeah.
It does.
This is Surf and Turf, a actual play horror funny. The tide went out for a second there. An actual play horror comedy podcast stream experience joint, hosted on twitch.tv/measlymeatloaf, presented by me, Max. I will be your keeper for this evening. Keeper of mysteries and monsters, which is what this pretentious fucking game calls the DM. For those of you not aware of what game we're playing, it's Monster of the Week. If you really don't know what game we're playing, there are 3 videos on my YouTube channel, cumulatively like 6 hours plus of content previously in this town. But for a little rundown, Cabaret, California, a city by the bay. Not really, a city on the ocean. A city that seldom sleeps. Kind of a 24-hour hub for new money tech and strange people who want to eat food in the middle of the night and so can go to a restaurant that's open all the time. Visit the historic Hallmark... Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah, the historic Hallmark Cinema. Go to George Clooney's Bar and Grill on the beach. No relation. Eat at the...
Taco Bell.
Eat at the Taco Bell. Enjoy some Taco Bell. Shop at the gun store. Or, if you want to get all and sundry, which is definitely not what the next Surf and Turf arc is going to be called, visit Commander in Cheer's General Store, a fucked building with worse people that work there. 3 such employees being our main adventurers. Now, these 3 coworkers were just having a normal day when it all got turned upside down and a good friend of theirs was murdered in cold blood in the parking lot. And over the past, not even 24 hours, the residents of Cabaret, and I'd say specifically these 3 people, have been have been reeling from the string of murders that have propped up in this town. Subsequently, right after their good friend Victor Timothy was murdered by some rat men. Last session, the boys met up finally and kind of shared notes about what had been going on. Truths were revealed. People figured out that our boy Kevin was maybe not what he appeared, and our boy Vernon is a normal man who we all trust. There was some chasing, some intrigue. Kevin ran very, very fast after Trent, and if you don't know who these people are, we'll introduce them in a second. So just, write all this down. It'll be on the test. And then, it was a lot of talking and exploration. They figured out some stuff about the world. They found out that Victor Timothy, previous person that they knew who had died, was actually a monster hunter of some repute who was on his way to becoming a Buffy-style figure in the world. Any resemblance to living or fictional characters purely fictitious and strange. The fellows went their separate ways after a brief dealing with a local reporter and some cops, who had been rushedly hurrying away to further dangerous deeds happening out there in the city. And little old Vernon, our bureaucratic wunderkind, set off into the evening, to see what was afoot. Vernon came across the Cabaret wastewater treatment facility, where a few werewolves known to Vernon had been murdered mysteriously in the night, where the cops were scounging the beach seeing if they could find any evidence as to where these murderers had gone, when suddenly Victor Timothy, seemingly not so stone cold dead as before, and his crew of rat cronies ambushed these cops on the beach, and an all-out firefight ensued, and that is where we ended things off. Now, how about you, little sly cats and kittens? Introduce yourselves. I'll start with the big old man to my left. Reese, how's it going, buddy?
Hi, I'm Reese, measly moderator and common occurrence on the measly media empire. I will be playing Trent Cotry, former cherry boy, boy of men, and golden heart and hockey stick haver. Trent Cotry.
Fuck yeah, man. Uh, this little darling below me, Chris. Hi, buddy.
Hello, I am playing Vernon Roberts, a vampire with a strong taste for rat, and a dislike for obnoxious people such as uh,
Yeah, man. Careful what you say.
Detective Ted Yinzer.
Oh,
May
yeah.
he rest in peace.
May he rest in beach. Now diagonally down to the left of me. Now you may think that this is the introduction to a soap opera, but that's just little old Henry.
That's correct. And thank you for saying. I'm playing Kevin today, as always. As always.
Yeah.
Kevin's kind of a wacky little guy.
Cherubic, I'd say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bit of an angel of sorts
Aw.
in the literal sense.
Not that he treats old people well or whatever.
No,
Oh, big development last stream. Kevin has a fucking gun now.
that's right.
Yeah.
Gun owner.
Gun owner, well, unlawful gun owner, Kevin last name.
Also, no longer an owner of any sort of ID, real or otherwise.
No, go watch the last stream. I don't want to spoil anything. This stream will spoil some things about the last stream I say. That's how chronological things work. But I just want to congratulate you, Henry. I re-listened to the whole thing, as is my like, to kind of get into the mindset for the next stream. And Kevin is the most singly unhinged being I've ever seen. Also, shout out to Henry for giving me this fucking leather jacket. Boom.
Yeah, let's get a round of Bens in the chat.
Let's get some Benjamins in the chat.
And nothing there.
Some measly one Ben champs and some measly one Ben smirks. And if you've got them, which you don't, perhaps a shape.
And perhaps consider donating some of your bone scraps towards the measly meal challenge.
Yeah.
We're 9% to our goal with 22 days left. So let's just keep going on that measly meal challenge.
If you contribute 500,000 total bone scraps, which is what I call my channel points, I'm going to do a cooking stream. I'm probably going to do one anyways. Oh, wow. Benjamin has gained some moves there. Now, before we get into the gripping action of tonight's stream, I like to do a little bit of world building, a little bit of character getting to know of them, in the form of some pre-stream questions, which I brutally stole from the best DM ever, Anthony Birch. Go listen to Dungeons and Daddies, or that one episode of Adventure Time where he plays a little bug. Now, I'm going to do this in the flip-topped, dumbass reverse order from when I asked you the other stuff. Hey, Henry. Or should I say, hey, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
What do you fear the most in this wide blue world?
It's a good question. I gotta think on that for half a second.
Hey, Chris. Oh, okay, cool. I can move it on to somebody else if you want more time to mull it over.
Yeah. Why don't we move along? I'll get back.
And I will say that I did ask this question to the boys before the stream.
Did you?
You might have not been in the room. Which breaks bad on me. Hey, Chris. What would Vernon be most afraid of in this big old red world of ours?
Well, currently my worst fear, I would say, would be definitely being found out, being exposed as a vampire,
no
creature of the night and the dirt.
I mean,
No. Vernon currently enjoys his stable life as a nighttime manager, and would really hate to see that be overturned right now.
My name is Vernon Roberts, and I just wish for an ordinary, boring life. Anime meme. Henry, you got something for me, or should I go on to cue ball?
Kevin isn't really smart enough to be afraid of much. Maybe like a good healthy fear of explosives, like landmines.
Kevin has reoccurring nightmares of walking to work and there being a landmine.
But other than that, I can't think of a whole lot.
Okay.
He would be, not to say that he's like fearless in a courageous kind of way, but more in a kind of oblivious kind of way.
Yeah, it's like that great quote from Gregor the Overlander: "Courage only counts when you can count." So if you're if you don't know how to count to 5 and you're brave, it doesn't really mean much about your fortitude as a person. Now, Trent, fearless Trent, what could possibly shake you?
Losing the people I love, especially if there's something I could have done to stop it.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it. You love your friends and family. Yeah, I mean, fair.
Also, I should mention that I love the idea of Kevin just like cautiously like checking for landmines.
Like he knows that
everywhere.
they won't be on concrete, but every time he's on dirt, he's like, "Oh, let me gotta be careful on this one."
Shoot the landmine.
A superstitious angel is pretty funny. God. And for a question that you have not prepped for, and I will say that for Henry, this doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, I didn't prep for either of them.
But this is just really for me. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Aw. Yeah, this is the big one. Hey Vernon, I wonder what the fuck it is.
Blood orange.
Nice, man. Give the man a hearty pat on the back. Almost said something else. Kevin?
It's got to be like cotton candy or birthday cake. Or whatever.
Anything with a lot of sprinkles and mixins.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have one for Trent, I have one for Trent. But what do you think Trent's favorite flavor of ice cream is?
Being a suburban boy
Yeah.
in a small town,
Yeah.
I think Trent's favorite flavor of ice cream is Neapolitan.
Nice, but he's mainly a strawberry boy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say Frogurt for Trent. Man loves a cold, kind of sour thing with some gummy bears in it. Now that we've really set the tone as lighthearted and happy, we're gonna cut back pretty much in media res to where we ended off last time. Now, Vernon, shotgun in bag, parasol spinning on his shoulder, wanted to see, following up on a lead from a contact of yours, one Mariana, I don't know if I gave her a last name, one Mariana Trench, a local werewolf and arms dealer, that a few of her boys had been... There he goes. That a few of her boys had been killed off in the rolling hills outside of Cabaret. Trent, or I should say Vernon, arrived at the sewage treatment plant, as I said, seeing many... Is this a different umbrella from last time?
It is a different umbrella.
Seeing several cops on the beach, who tried to steer clear of them, tried to use a brain domination tactic on one... I was about to say Brent Estevez. His name was... Oh, his last name was Hansen.
Tommy?
Let's call him Tommy Hansen. It wasn't, but let's call him
Ricky Hansen.
Ricky Hansen, yeah. He was one-on-one Sheriff's Deputy Ricky Hansen. And Ricky seemed to go to tell Ted what was going on, but didn't take very long for Ricky to fucking die. So we're gonna cut back to you, Vernon, on the beach as all heck breaks loose.
Ooh.
Now, Vernon, there are... I can't remember how many I said last time. I think I said 7. 7 rat men on this beach. Thank you, The Neek Live. I appreciate that for the follow. And I'm going to turn down my alert sounds because that's quite loud. On the beach, there are approximately 7 of these rat men, some with... all of them are armed. 3 of them have guns, not like rifles or anything, just pistols. And the rest of them just have either knives. One has like a sword or whatever. And then standing on top of this, I should probably paint the scene a little bit more. It's like a wastewater treatment plant. You're on top of a hill. There's a lovely beach, and going from the wastewater treatment plant, there's a pipe that goes out to the ocean where like treated water, the like runoff goes off into the ocean. And standing on top of this pipe, holding a long scoped hunting rifle, is the figure of Victor Timothy. He is wearing kind of like army fatigues. He's wearing kind of like what looks like hunter's clothing, like just like a heavy camo jacket over just kind of the normal clothing that he was wearing at Commander-in-Chief's the other day. So he's still wearing his Commander-in-Chief's shirt uniform. He has a gnarled, kind of white-brown, grayish crown sat like firmly atop his head, resting just above his eyes, and he is unbelievably pale. But he doesn't look like a zombie, and you've probably seen a fair few zombies in your day, and like thralls of vampires or what have you. He is looking around acutely, and I'm gonna say you've got pretty decent eyesight. Maybe not so much during the day, but like the sun's coming down, you see that across his neck is a very large slash, where you remember Kevin telling you he was attacked by these rat men, and there is just a shit ton of just like dried, like not clotted, but not, well, it's not coagulated, it's just dried. Yeah. And he is covered in blood, like head to fucking toe, and he's just taking pot shots at these cops. And you see Detective Theodore Yinzer is like just floating in the surf, water washing over him, and he appears to be bleeding out. What the fuck does Vernon do?
Well, Vernon, I think Vernon is definitely a pacifist, and this is not so out of virtue, more so out of self-preservation. And
he's a pacifist, but he's also like canonically a murderer, right?
Also, isn't Ted Yinzer bleeding out heavily?
Oh yeah, a lot of blood. Also, a lot of blood on this beach from all sorts. And I will say that the sun's really getting low in the sky, man. Like, them nighttime wigglies are coming out.
Oh yes, they are. Now, free blood on a beach. That sounds like a great time, if I'm being honest. But not when there's a pack of angry rat men and some deranged teenagers. So.
What do you mean? Oh, I see. Yeah. And there are about, I guess, like, there's probably a few more sheriff's deputies than there are the rat men, but they are moving fucking fast. And they are full on skirmishing. There's maybe one dead rat man at this point, and there are several dead cops. So
I'm gonna try to get behind some sort of like shrubbery or tree, perhaps.
For sure, yeah.
Let's just kind of observe the situation. I want to see where it goes exactly, but at a very safe distance.
There's definitely brambles on this hill that grow naturally here. I don't know what is natural to the biome, but there's tumbleweeds before they become tumbleweeds, weeds, if you will. And are you just gonna sit and observe this thing as it continues?
Yeah, for now I'm just gonna try to crouch down, maybe kind of like army style.
Roll me a act under pressure just to see how you're doing with the whole kind of bloodlust kind of thing. Because it's a pretty appealing scene. I'm not gonna make you like run down there. I just want to see like where you're at kind of mentally.
That is a 7.
Okay, you are invigorated by the sight of all this bloodshed, but you want to feed soon. You're gonna need to get some type of platelet and red blood cell based biomatter in your body pretty soon, or else you're gonna get real cranky for one, and it'll be harder to kind of control your whole like vampiric animalistic side or whatever the fuck. This is a pretty one-sided fight. These rat men are fast, and just as you're like Vic is up on this I beg your pardon, up on this pipe and just still firing off, and then he slings his rifle over his shoulder and pulls out this wicked-looking silver hunting knife and just jumps down into the fray, and he is moving crazy fucking fast. He is like, if this was a fucking great anime, this would be some real good Sakuga. Like, he's just like diving around people, like just stabbing into them, and he is picking off these cops like real fucking fast. He doesn't seem to care what happens to them after they die, but some of the rats are just like jumping on their bodies, taking their guns, taking their weapons. Is something like one of them has like a stab vest on. One of the rats is like scrounging them off. Like, these rats seem to be scavengers working underneath Vic. And as this fight like finishes off, Vic goes over to Yinzer and takes his badge from around his neck, and then turns around and looks directly at the bush that you were hiding in.
Oh.
And yeah.
I'm gonna try to use some magic.
Tell me about it. Okay, what are you doing?
I guess I wanted to maybe perhaps distract Vic, or take his mind off this,
For sure. Yeah.
Take some just some distraction, maybe it's like a sound or something, just get his eyesight away from the bush. Make something else look a little more interesting.
For sure,
the
yeah.
bush looks somehow taller than it is.
I've never really gone over what the use magic effects can be for people on the stream, so we'll do that now. Use magic is one of the moves that you can use using your weird stat. It covers like anything that you could like do with like a spell book or with like basic magical knowledge or whatever. You can inflict harm, you can enchant a weapon, you can do one thing that is beyond human limitations, like jump to the top of a building or whatever the fuck, something crazy like that. You can bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature. You can trap a specific person, minion, or monster. You could banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. Summon a monster into the world. Communicate with something that you do not share a language. Observe another place or time, or heal one injury. But like, you know, like I would say that like creating light or whatever is like a perfectly reasonable thing for like beyond human limitations for stuff like that. Like it doesn't have to be like something you can physically do. Yeah. Anything that would go beyond that uses something that is called big magic, which I give like certain like either drawbacks or like framing for that thing that you would be able to do. Like you would have to have like a ton of people doing it. You have to like try the spell out for a couple weeks, something like that. So that's for like, you know, like doing anything crazy. That would be like, if this were a show, that would be like a big old kind of plot point or Deus Ex Machina style thing. So yeah, so you're just trying to like make this bush conceal you more? Or like...
Yeah, just make it look blander.
Just try to like push attention off yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll use magic, and tell me what you get.
What are those perception shifters in like Doctor Who?
The chameleon circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I rolled a 8 plus 3, so an 11.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'ma say that. You start, and like maybe like, I know what you do, and like I will say that this is what like Vernon intended on doing or whatever the fuck. Suddenly, and Vernon, you know blood good. Suddenly, you start smelling something wafting from inside this treatment plant, and you smell blood. And all of the Ratman and Vic just like snap and look at it, and they just start going towards inside there. And they don't seem to be paying you any mind. Now, something that I will say that you actually no, unless you do like a read a bad situation or investigate a mystery, I won't give you any more information. Yeah, well, I will say that Vic seemed to target, like, Yinzer first, then went for, like, the smaller cops, and as soon as there was nothing, like, when all of them had died, like, it was pretty much, like, last one hits the ground, then he snaps to you. Like, he seems to be kind of, if you've ever played a tower defense game, if you set one of your towers to attack strongest first, that's kind of what Vic seems to be doing. Yeah, strongest first within range, basically, is what I'm gonna say that it would be pretty decent for you to, pretty easy for you to
seems like he's got some instincts to him.
Absolutely. Like, he is, I mean, I will say that you are usually kind of top of the food chain whenever you're in a given situation. Either that or, like, you are, you know, bottom of the pecking order. And this is what it feels like for you to be, like, kind of outclassed by a hunter. Like, this is something that you feel pretty instinctually in your frickin' vampire bones. So all these rats, with all their kind of scrounge stuff, are heading into this sewage treatment plant currently.
I'm a little hungry, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're really getting them gurgles, something fierce. Yeah. Are you gonna sneak down to that beach?
I think I'm gonna sneak down to that beach, maybe try to grab a morsel of cop or of pork.
Nice,
and,
man.
Try to sneak off with that.
Absolutely. Roll another act under pressure just to see how kind of well you are like staying out of sight while doing this.
Ooh. Okay, I'm getting all these girls. I got
Theodore Yinzer to deceased and the reference.
He's not checked his body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
investigate a mystery.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, for sure. Like, you're sneaking down there, but you are... I'm gonna say that the trade-off is that you are... Like, you just drop your parasol and you sprint down there, but because you're a fucked up ghoul of a man, you run on all fours, just down this hill. So you're very low to the ground and you're keeping a really low profile, but if there was, say, like, security cameras or any onlookers, they might be a little bit confused with what's going on. So you sprint down there, and there's tons of cops on the beach, and there's also the body of Ted Yinzer in the water. Now, look me in the fucking eyes and tell me Vernon can resist supping of Ted Yinzer's blood.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. So you you crawl and scramble your way to the beach, and you see Ted just lying there up in the surf, eyes up, and this is a glassy-eyed, deceased Theodore Yinzer. Man's dead, but blood's still warm. Blood's blood, man. Also, just like content warning for anyone watching this stream, this is a horror stream. Gore aplenty. Gore's gonna happen. Yeah. You.
Alright, I'm gonna. Yeah, take a sip out of Ted.
Also, I don't think you've taken any harm this adventure, but if you have, you are at full harm now, and I'm gonna give you +1 going forward to like anything vampire related. So if you want to like sense something, if you want to like evade something really quick, like you are feeding off a fresh human corpse, you are feeling very good. I will say, this dude's blood does taste a little weird. Yeah, not really something that you could put your finger on. It's like when you taste a minestrone and you're like, what is that? And someone's like, oh, there's cinnamon in that. And you're like, oh, I wouldn't have known that, but I knew something was different. It's kind of like that. I had minestrone for dinner. Yeah, so there's something kind of wiggy about this guy's blood, but, you know, not something you could really pin down. Are you gonna sneak off? Are you kind of looking around? What's Vernon's next move here?
I think I'm gonna sneak off now.
Cool,
I think
cool.
I've gotten the blood. I've distracted Vic. Yeah, not much. I don't see there being much point in me sticking around when there's a band of angry murder creatures.
And you got from like Vernon's perspective, you probably saw all that you need to fucking see in this situation. If you would like to like roll a investigate a mystery based on everything you've seen so far, perfectly reasonable, I would say. Otherwise, you know, we can cut to what you're doing next. This is probably just based on like what Trent was doing at the end of last session, which was like having a nap with his girlfriend. We're probably going to be Vernon focused for a little bit here. I will say, just while you're rolling that, what is Kevin doing right now, do you think, Henry?
Kevin is at, let me just check the sheet here.
Yeah.
The
sheet?
I want to say Taco Bell.
Cool. We're gonna leave that most sacred of interactions between a man and his Taco Bell officer to the privacy of Kevin's own home. Now,
Taco tender, if you will.
What's that?
Taco tender? It's like a bartender.
That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, one who tends taco. And I tend to taco. What did you get in your fucking investigative mystery roll, man? I was gonna say.
I got an 8 minus 1, so a 7.
All right, so that's one question from the investigative mystery sheet.
It is. Yes. I think I want to. Ooh. What was it going to do?
Like I was saying earlier, you kind of noticed the balloons tower defense style motivations of Vic. The rats seemed interested in like scrounging and backing up like Vic. Vic just seemed to want to kill. He was, I must say, incredibly accurate. And I don't know if you would. I would say that it kind of looked like he was just doing target practice, really. Like he didn't look. He was very intent. He was very focused, but he didn't look like bloodlusty or anything. He just looked like
Mhm.
he was just kind of going through the motions a little bit, like Buffy reference. He was going at it. But it really just looked like Vic wanted to kill, and these rats were scrounging and backing him up. And I will say that they were definitely like following his orders. They were definitely like he would like focus on one, and it's like when you attack something in Minecraft, all the dogs then go for that one. Like they were backing him up. Yeah. So it was killing. Maybe for experience, maybe for whatever the fuck. You don't know the specifics, but it was here to kill.
Yeah, he was definitely not targeting the cops specifically, it seems like.
It looked like it was just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
And you do know that like the werewolves were attacked in that van out front the water treatment plant, probably in the wee hours of this morning. And Vic seemed to have emerged from that sewer pipe, is the kind of information that you got here. But if you're scampering away down the beach, then that would make perfect sense. Yep.
I'm gonna, scuttle away.
Where are you going, Vernon?
Ooh, I think I'm gonna head along the outskirts of town.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to, so I think I need to get away from the city just for a little bit. At least, not as more of a detour of sorts.
For sure.
Kind of want to
Yeah.
check out the areas around here as I make my way back to things.
And so you're running the kind of outskirts around town, heading toward, because your abode is kind of in this area approximately. We can say would be
It
fair.
is, yes.
Yeah. If we go there, we can kind of break down where Vernon lives. But also near here, you see there's a few cars drive past here and then. In the distance, down this road, there's a little bit of farmland out here, not much. You see there is a fruit stand. And this is a fruit stand that you know well, Vernon. And I need to pull up my notes sheet. So I'm saying that is definitely somewhere that you could check. But it's something that's in the area if you wished. And there's a lot of weird people gravitate to Cabaret. It's a strange little town, but the outskirts of Cabaret are for these strange people. You live here, Vernon. Kevin lives here, Vernon. Trent lives in the city center. So yeah. Where are you going? What are you doing? And
Might as well pop by the fruit stand.
absolutely.
Seems like a lovely evening.
Did we ever give this contact of yours a name, Vernon? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did that.
I'm just gonna. Can you check our DMs real quick, just in case?
Yes,
yeah. Thank you very much. One thing,
Detective work.
something that I'm going to try to invoke a little bit is like kind of our guy's specialties. Kevin is a weapon forged by God to destroy the unholy masses. Trent's a nice guy, and Vernon knows people. Hi, Trent. So nice to see you today. Yeah. How's your nap going?
That's pretty. Well, I mean, it's nighttime, so we're probably just sleeping.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like humans do.
Like two humans do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we gave her a name, and if we did, fuck it, because her name is Shelly.
Who?
This person that Vernon's going to see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah. So I'll say that they are on the way to your home. Yeah. So you check in, see if you can get some info per schmaps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you go by this fruit stand. And you see that laid out are some fresh and ripe strawberries, and there's a sign that says strawberries, $4 carton, I guess. And in the twilight hours of the day, I'm gonna say it's not the golden hour, it's like the pink hour, which is the bit right after the golden hour. So there's like a pink, soft light, kind of shining over the land, not enough to cause you discomfort, vampire style. So you can put your parasol away. And with her feet kicked up on this fruit stand, you see kind of the idea of a person. Kind of if, like a midday, when you get those little kind of dust devils in just leaves or whatever, if that was kind of human shaped. And as you walk by, these all like these the dust motes in the air or whatever, maybe like a few flies, kind of just like hazily lean their way into the semi-corporeal form of, I'm gonna say, a pretty fucked up lady, but a lady nonetheless. And she just kind of waves down. She's like, "Howdy, Vern. What brings you to the neck? Out for another walk? I saw some
Hello,
hikers.
Shirley.
Yeah, what's up, Hoss?
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
Well, I've just eaten actually, so but I will keep them in mind if they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They look
Continue
like
to be around these parts.
they look like rubes. Yeah.
Mm.
What have you been keeping busy with? What's happening?
Well, I've been doing some detective work of sorts recently.
Wow, look at fucking Murdoch Mysteries over here.
Oh yes,
It's pretty.
and well, I've been trying to hunt down some. There's been let's say a murderer around Cabaret, but not just the kind that goes around killing the human folk.
Yeah, the kid,
What?
the kid with the rats. Yeah.
Yes, the rat
Yeah.
kid, exactly.
No, for sure. Did he? I mean, did he try to kill you? Like, what's what do you want? Like, there's been a lot more ghosts recently. I would say. Yeah, but a
That
lot
would be a
of
result of the rat kid.
yeah. There's a
But,
fair few unsettled corpses, unsettled spirits, not yet taken to the deep blue abyss yonder, either due to personal reasons or unsolved vendettas beyond their control. Yeah, you need info? You know my rates. You gotta let me use your body one night out of this month.
Right. Let's see. Tuesdays. That should be good. I could probably take
Cool,
a day,
cool.
a Tuesday off.
Yeah.
Store, you know, stores closed.
Fire. Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, great. Awesome. So next Tuesday, for the entire 24-hour period, you will not be in control of your own body, and you consent to this. And she holds out a ghostly hand.
Yeah, with some very, very, very sharp fingers and cold ones too. Yeah, grab it.
Just a very cold handshake between a ghost and a vampire. Yeah, homie. What do you want to know? Hit me with that. Deets, ask me something. I've got kind of the information beyond the pale. I can see things that mere mortals and half mortals cannot normally see. You know the thing. Do you want a strawberry while I'm giving you the information? It is on the house, of course. Or yeah.
Oh, I'm always a fan of red food.
Nice, man. It's like blood. That's good.
It is.
That's
It
good.
is like blood.
Yeah.
Now, Victor Timothy.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that is his name.
Yeah.
In fact, it is. He was an employee at the store that I.
Oh damn! Wild.
Yeah.
Small town.
Small town indeed.
She spits. She spits out some chaw. She's chewing tobacco. Ghost tobacco.
How did Victor Timothy become involved in the supernatural? I'm curious to find that out.
Yeah, give me a second. And her form kind of dissipates a little bit, and she kind of just like, and like you feel a cold spine chill go down your back. Is like, he was out on a hike one early morning, seemingly smoking some of that demon weed, not actual like marijuana, Vernon. Yeah, I didn't want and he found this. Oh my god, he found this skeleton washed up on the beach, like fully intact, and on its head there was this crown, and he put it on, seemingly. That night, Ratmen seemed to visit him, and since then he's been hunting down supernatural forces that he deems as evil. Your vampires, your demons. He doesn't seem to be derivating betwixt evil and good anymore, I will say. And he appears to be caught somewhere in a horrible state between life and death. And I will say that the crown seems to be bad juju, seemingly. That's all. That's it. Yeah. That about sum it up?
I think that does. Yes, that's some very good information, and these strawberries are delicious.
Nice,
too.
man. Yeah, of course, always. I don't really know where they come from, but because I can like move them with go shit. I don't know, but yeah. Cool. I mean, I'll see you Tuesday, and you will not see me. And with that, like just a breeze.
I don't see anything on Tuesday.
Oh no, you will still be perfectly aware of everything that is happening to you. Is the thing? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like last time you just, you let me use your truck, which I appreciated. I don't know if Vernon has a truck. To retcon that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and Max planned for this to be in this area, but it was, I was not expecting for you to agree to let me use your body, so bye! and with a gust of wind, she dissipates, and suddenly all the strawberries on the table are ancient and moldy and decrepit. Yeah, and the sign is now a little bit crooked, hanging off a nail. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna make my way back to my home of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you head your way down this. These are now more like kind of servicey roads for kind of like the farmers and shit that's further out here. And we see a ramshackle abandoned barn and house, like long since abandoned. There's like graffiti all over the fucking place. There's like all the windows are smashed out, but behind it is a large metal grate on the ground. About I'd say probably like this whole area of the whole thing is like 4 meters by 4 meters with a smaller like kind of like door beneath it with a large, heavy, rusted padlock on it. And now, of course, this rust is just for show, and you take out your Stanley branded. Well, I guess you would have gotten the key cut at the store. So your Commander and Shears branded key, slip it in this padlock, and open it up. And just for a second. Nah, couldn't be. You're probably just on edge because of all the murder that just happened. Yeah, but you're just you got that like a little bit of like a spook, like someone just walked over your grave, which might be you because below this hatch, we go down a metal staircase slash ladder into a Y2K bunker, and in this Y2K bunker we see. The floor is covered in a thick, pulpy, clay-like earth, certainly not native to the California windswept countryside. There are metal bookshelves stacked to the brim with jars of strange preserves and tinctures and unguents, many of which have a foul stench to them, and books upon books upon books lining every shelf, and guttering ancient waxy candles sitting on every available surface. No furniture, I'd say, no bed, a bespoke closet filled with some very tasteful 2- and 3-piece suits, and I guess an ironing board so you can iron your pants. I guess that means Vernon has to dry clean all his clothing. Yeah.
That's what Tuesdays are for.
Does Vernon have like a phone line or a computer in here? Just kind of like, can you paint us a little bit further of a picture of Vernon's living conditions?
Yeah, no, Vernon does not have a very functional computer. There is a computer in here. It's running on Windows Vista.
It's like a Windows Vista laptop that you took from a hiker.
Yes. Yeah. No, like it's definitely kind of an emergency only kind of thing, and
for sure
has not been used yet. No, Vernon mostly uses the computer in his office at work. It's his main form of communication, and does not no landline. That would be infuriating to have just phone calls. Ugh. No. So I think what I'm going to do now is I've got some notes from Victor Timothy. I think I'm just gonna take a quick power nap.
For sure.
Been a long few days, and I think I need a good little rest for a moment. A ghost.
Sorry, there was a ghost in my room, and it gave me a mysterious letter. Woo. Yeah, very good. Yeah, so I'm gonna say, unless, does Kevin do anything that night, do you think, Kev, or are you just kind of going to Taco Bell?
I don't think I would have done anything relevant.
Very fair.
Or, like, notable.
So, you all go to sleep. You are, resting, well or otherwise, and... And all kind of is seemingly pretty much normal. We the audience see like a shot of Vernon. Some of the dirt now pulled over. Does Vernon like sleep in a suit, or does Vernon just like get naked and cover himself in dirt in his ghoulish hole?
Like, definitely gets naked.
God, so we pan over, in like sex scenes in movies where like they just have like the covers up to their like tits. So we just have Vernon just with like dirt up to his torso, just like having maybe like a nice read as you drift off to sleep. We see Amber and Trent in the spacious the purple branded mattress in Trent's studio apartment that he got from a podcast. A podcast discount. And then we see Kevin just sitting in the corner of the Taco Bell eating some, I'm going to say that they've got the chicken chips and a Baja Blast, staring at the wall for all night.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. And we're going to cut to the feeling. But I can't remember how the bit goes. I'm going to say Trent and Amber. You two are asleep peacefully in your bedroom. What time would Trent have an alarm set for, do you think? I'm going to say that you work today.
What time does work start?
You are working today's a 24-hour day, so I'm going to say that you are working like 2 till like whenever the fuck. Like you start at 2 and you do an 8-hour shift, so that's
2 p.m. or a.m.?
PM.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably 2 till 10:30.
Okay. He'd probably set an alarm for like noon. Like he still likes to get up early-ish.
For sure.
Yeah.
Noon being early-ish is not. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but like in terms of like the shift.
For sure, yeah. You've got a late night tonight. I'm gonna say that you have pretty sporadic and erratic shifts at Commander in Chiefs. Like it's kind of fucky and absolutely not up to you when that happens.
He just tries to keep his 8 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that probably around 11, you hear. Around 10, you hear. I don't know if this wakes you up, but you hear Amber gets out of bed and is going to the kitchen. It sounds like she's like fixing herself coffee or something. And in this kind of like groggy state between life and between awake and sleep, you hear a crash and some yelling from the kitchen. And more like banging and fucked up.
Already sprinting in there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm in my boxers.
First off, what pattern is on these boxers? Hearts?
Ooh.
Is it hearts?
No.
Oh.
It's blue stripes and steamboats. Like little steamboats.
Phenomenal. So cute. You see your that's not how this works. No spooky.
He grabbed whatever he could off of like the bedside table, be it a lamp or like a credit card, like anything.
I'm gonna say that you've got a swimming trophy on your bedside, on like a shelf in your wall. So you've just got a swimming trophy in your hand, and it says it was called the. It was very specifically a lane swimming competition, and it says best lap dog on the face. And you race into your kitchen, and you see your girlfriend with her very long sword out, in like a fucking oversized T-shirt or whatever, with her Zweihander, just pierced through this fucking rat, sword going into the drywall of your kitchen, and she's like, "Yeah, this is bad. What's up? Good morning. I was making coffee," and you see that your French press is broken on the floor.
And sorry to interject and not to metagame, but like Reese out of character, please just try to like
reel it in. Just reel it in, man.
Of course.
Don't get too horned up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you can possibly help it.
No promises.
But what does Trent do? The door to your apartment is just open, just wide open. Doesn't look like it was like broken open, but just open.
Yeah. That's gonna be a bitch to deal with the landlord.
Yeah, also, a rat tried to murder me as well.
Wait,
big one.
murder you? I thought it was just in the kitchen.
No, I was going for coffee and then it jumped out with a silver knife, which wouldn't be great for me, I'd say. And with that, something rolls into the kitchen. It is a small, it kind of looks like a thermos. It's a small metal canister, and suddenly it goes, and smoke starts coming out of it, because someone threw a fucking smoke bomb into your kitchen.
Green Goblin style.
Green Goblin, absolutely Green Goblin style.
Is it, am I coughing? Or can I just not see?
I'm gonna say it's pretty thick smoke, and it's starting to, like, billow out pretty fast. It feels bad, but like, you know, if you like, oh, I was about to say pull your t-shirt over your mouth, you're not wearing a t-shirt, homie. Yeah, so it's not great, and Amber seems unaffected by the coughing, but like her visibility doesn't seem to be great. She's like, what the oh, this is quite bad, I would say. Like, I think I can fend them off, but it feels like we're being fully attacked.
Yeah,
Trent.
I'm gonna call Kevin as like the only like I remember him running at the speed of my bike and thinking, strong weird man need now.
Absolutely,
and then a call.
Now your phone is definitely on your bedside table because it was your alarm clock. So you're running to. Is the bedroom a separate room or is it? I
mean, you said it was a studio apartment, so.
But I mean, it's up to you if yeah.
I think it's like not entirely its own room, but there's like a wall that.
For sure, yeah. So you run behind the tasteful Japanese style paper wall, and for sure. I mean, whatever. Yeah, you run behind the modular wall, and you grab your phone, and you hear a gunshot from your kitchen as you are doing this, and you dial Kevin's number in your phone. Kevin, still in that Taco Bell?
Yeah. Same seat.
Yeah, no, for sure. One of the employees at one point just started like really venting to you about a lot of their problems. Just at like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. And like, hey, that's between Kevin and Sandra. Like, we don't get to see that scene. That's personal business. Just really quick, while we're getting into this, how are the levels in the stream so far, folks? Is everybody else audible? Is the music a good level? Just let me know if things have been pretty good. Pardon me. Yeah, Kevin, your phone is ringing in your pocket. What type of phone does Kevin have?
Like a like not a new phone.
Yeah.
It would be like a Nokia style, like early 2000s.
So yeah,
like,
you can text and you can call, but texting is bad and calling is sturdy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So your phone starts going.
I say to the Taco Bell employee, I'm so sorry, I gotta get this.
No, it's okay,
gonna...
Kevin. You've done a lot of emotional labor for me today, and I really appreciate that.
Hello, is this...
Wait, they're still talking from like 4 a.m. till now?
Oh, it's been beautiful, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Trent?
Yeah, desperation in Trent's voice. I go, Kevin, help, please, my house. And as I hear if I heard the gunshot, I'm like, already getting back in there.
For sure,
not staying on the phone long at all.
You hear the click of Kevin just hanging up, and then wait, let me just double check this. Oh yeah, I can go to anywhere, any person I know well.
Yeah,
so I just appear right behind you. I'm gonna say like full armor,
holding
weapon drawn,
holding
like,
a trident.
Big old trident. There.
Yeah, for sure. No gun yet.
Oh yeah. No gun.
Yeah. So you as soon as you hang up, a spray, a mist of water comes from behind you, and I'm gonna say like unusually imposing figure of Kevin is standing directly behind you as you are like running to the kitchen, and you see Amber in a bit of a different sight than you normally see her. This is not the first time you've seen her this way, but you see Amber about a foot or two taller than she normally appears, seemingly made of this black gray kind of gradient of earth and kind of oil. Sticking from the top of her head, you see the front of a deer's skull with these antlers sticking out from the top of her head, and just kind of sticking out from here and there you see different bones sticking out from this woman, who is now made out of the very earth and deep rock from the world below. And she is holding this wicked wrought iron greatsword, and there are now 3 bullet holes in her stomach. But she is like still really holding her own, but she looks unhardy. And standing in the door of your apartment, Trent, and I'm so sorry, is your good friend Victor Timothy, pointing a gun directly at your girlfriend, holding a knife in one hand, and behind him, in this pretty small hallway, are 4 rats. These rat men that you've seen before, and 2 of them are armed. With guns. One of them is armed with guns. Just the one gun. One of them has a gun. The other ones have these knives/bladed weapons. You definitely have your amulet on, right? That's something you sleep with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd
Cool.
never
Yeah.
take it off.
Yeah. And in a much kind of gravelier voice, Amber says, "Get behind me, Trent, please."
I'm just gonna generally help out,
For sure.
if that's alright.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Roll
I'm
help out.
using
Yeah.
my power.
Oh, fire. Yeah. Oh, right.
The
Yeah.
power of love. When you help someone,
Yeah.
when I use help someone to
Yeah.
help my guide,
Mhm.
I don't have to roll anything. I automatically help as though I'd rolled a 10.
Yeah.
And the same vice versa.
Phenomenal.
Help.
Awesome. Yeah. And I'm gonna say that it's fair that Kevin runs into the kitchen at this point as well. Just because you were probably like right behind Trent.
Yeah.
So you, Trent, are swimming trophy in hand, standing behind this divine, glowing, angelic figure caught in the kind of shimmering, reflected light of a bygone sea, and this ancient stone and earthen woman as they leap into the fray. Kevin, I'm guessing you're gonna roll kick some ass.
Yeah, also, I realized I have enough experience to level up, and I don't think I did. at the
Well,
end
you
of
know
the
what?
session.
You had a beautiful heart-to-heart chat with the employee of a local Taco Bell. I think that totally counts as a time to level up. So if you want to take one of those bonuses now, that would be entirely fair. I'm gonna say that we're gonna take a little 4-minute break, folks. I'm gonna go get myself some water because I've been talking a lot. We're gonna have music for a little bit, and then in the last half of it, I'm just gonna confer with my players, see if everything's going good with them, and then we're gonna be back into it. So thank
right.
you all for watching for the last hour or so. I'm going to cut my mic and mute and deafen myself in the Discord. You'll have music for a little bit, and then we'll be back to the surf and turf stuff. So get yourself some water, go to the bathroom. We'll be back. Let's call it 5 or so minutes. Thank you. Say goodbye to the music, everyone. Be back very soon. Ladies and germs, welcome back to Surf and Turf Open Season?
Are we on camera again?
Nope.
No.
Now we are.
Okay.
Hi guys. I've supped of the of that delicious juice that we call water. I conferred with my players and they complimented me and told me how handsome I am. Was that you? Was that you imitating smoking a joint, Chris? What was that?
My vial of blood.
Oh God, that's
wow.
That's horrible.
That's unsettling.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, back in media res, we are in this like really pretty cramped space. One rat man skewered like dead on the ground at your girlfriend's feet. Careful. An angel and a demon standing abreast to one another. Facing towards Victor Timothy. Get it? Do you guys get it? The joke with his name? Yeah. Anyways, Vic Tim. Yeah, it's pretty good. There are these rat men flanking him, like really low to the ground behind him. The one with the gun is on 3 feet with one gun, one hand up with the gun. And we are in the middle of this fray. I'm gonna say, Trent. If this were D&D, you have to, you basically have like 3/4 cover or whatever. So you like anything that would like try to deal damage to you is much more likely to ping off of either your manager or your girlfriend, which is how anyone should set up their day, really. Because you're kind
also
of
just to, sorry, I just want to. I think this has been briefly mentioned. In a previous session, but I don't remember when it was, so it was probably a while ago. My Kevin's divine armor is like some pretty like elegant, intricate, like basically plate armor, but like with a lot of really small pieces, sort of like, you know, wavy texture. If you look close at it, you'll see that the waves are kind of moving along the surface of the armor, but. And I believe I said that there is no helm.
Yeah, you said there was nothing protecting your helmet, but like your torso and your legs are covered specifically. Can I make a quick little?
More of a. It's not like the armor that you would give to a foot soldier. It's like a regal kind of like
Royal Guards armor or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you look less like a British military member and more like one of the Beefeaters outside of the Tower of London. Yeah. Except less doofy. Like it's
still intimidating,
but pristine. Like, and it's silver. We're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will also, and just a little bit of flavor, I'm gonna say instead of leather cordage, you have like knotted kelp for stuff like that. For like padding, you've got like, I don't know, like shark hide or whatever like that. It's ocean bullshit. So like instead of like brown underneath, there's like grays and blues and some green in the trim of it, if you will. So I'm gonna say because Trent is taking like kind of not a full-on help action, but you know, whatever the fuck. You are really? Oh, fucking great. Fuck yeah, Chris. I love that, Chris. You utilize the chat very well to get messages to me specifically. Now, Kevin the Divine. Kevin Hart, if you will. Isn't Kevin Divine a guy? No, thinking of Adam Levine.
Yeah.
Kevin. Are you gonna roll kick some ass to be in this fucking fray? And I'm gonna say that combat in most of the week is kind of weird. Like, other people don't take moves, but I can react to you guys by like saying like they attack, they do damage to X or do damage to Y. Now Amber is very hardy and like hard to kill under normal circumstances. Silver as a holy item is bad for her to be damaged by, and like I'm gonna say that you, maybe Trent, don't know how much damage she can take, but Kevin, your appraisal is that she is still doing good, but can't get shot a lot more.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna roll for
kick some ass.
Kick some ass.
Yeah, for trident
that's
some
gonna
butt.
Be 9, and I want to say.
Yep.
So okay, I got a 9. I want to say specifically, if there's anyone within stabbing range.
Uh,
Just 'cause specifically, is the guy with the gun within stabbing range?
Vic is at the head of this pack, and you can definitely lunge forward with your trident and easily get him. Like, that thing's got like a fucking 6 foot reach, probably. Like including like arm or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, you are what? So what did you get for your kick some ass?
9.
9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for straight for Vic.
Okay, yeah. You. Okay. So while you are, oh fuck, I gotta pull up so many notes. So combat works in this where when someone rolls kick some ass, the attacker deals damage, but they also receive the damage because it's a fight. Like, you're not just attacking, you are engaging in this fight. So I gotta find out how much damage Vic's stuff does. I got a lot of notes, folks. This is the most notes I've ever made for an RPG that I've run.
If you need my
Yep.
Wait, do you need my damage stats?
I would like that. Yes.
I have silver trident, 3 harm,
Yep.
and silver holy, and it counts as a weakness because of my ability smite, which I've just taken.
Oh, phenomenal. Oh, wow, really? Okay, fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta move my keyboard. There's a lighter under my keyboard. Yeah. So, you lunge out at Vic, and he doesn't try to parry you, he doesn't try to block your attack. Your trident just sinks into his stomach, and you've stabbed people in organs before, and you just, like, stick it in and pull it out, and it just comes out clean. Like, no blood comes out. He's definitely damaged by this. It's a 3 harm, right? Henry?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. 3 harm.
Just real quick, just doing some D's. And, like, you stick your trident in and, like, probably, like, pull it out just to cause bleeding. And lightning fast, he lunges at you with this knife, and just, like, pretty much, like, move for move copying your attack, with a knife as opposed to with a trident, just stabs into this. Also, he is not making a single sound. Neither of these ratmen. They are being completely silent while this whole thing is happening, and just dashes at you and sinks this knife into your chest for 4 harm.
Yikes. Okay. Is that including my
No. I'm
one
always going to give you armor damage straight, and then you can subtract your armor from that.
Okay, so I mark 3.
Yeah. Is your armor only 1?
It says 1 armor holy.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. You take 3 damage from this knife that he's fired into your that he like sunk into your chest. Oh, so
Okay,
3 total. Yes. Sorry. Continuing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that Amber takes this moment and just like swings down at Vic with this. Actually, because it's like a short range, she would go to stab him. So it is.
She's a +1.
Yeah. No, for sure. But I'm not gonna roll for her. But yeah, she goes in and just like baps it into him, and again, like I'm gonna say maybe him and one of the rats are just like on her, and this is just like a full-on fray. But the rats don't seem to be doing tons of damage to her. But Vic gets a real good slash in against her torso again, which she parries a little bit of it with her sword, but still gets on her. Trent, do you want to do the thing we discussed?
I have, now that like things have progressed for a few seconds, and Trent can like visualize things and like think properly.
Yeah.
A little bit. Trent looks back at the wall with the glass mason jars on it.
Mm-hmm.
How many are broken from like stabbing the rat into the wall and like knocking shit over?
That's good. I'm gonna say that the ones for Singapore and India both fell off the wall and have smashed on the ground, but the rest are fine.
Okay. I think like it definitely frustrates Trent to see that is like a big symbol for their like relationship.
Yeah.
Makes him very emotional, and he's gonna open up. Not on purpose, unknowingly, he will open up his brain to receive emotions, sensing emotions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use monster empathy because my girlfriend is here and her powers are kind of buffing me.
Yep, for sure.
When I try to work out what a supernatural creature desires, roll plus charm. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. Spend your hold.
Yeah, and you get a +1 to this from
Power of Love.
Yeah, Power of Love. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's helping me out.
Yep, exactly.
All right, that is a 10 plus 2 plus 1, 13.
Fuck yeah, man. What are the kind of stipulations on a 10 plus for that one?
So on a 10 plus, hold 2, and I have 3 questions to ask.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
So I can hold 2. Yeah.
And with like a success that good, you're gonna get a lot of information from this. And I'm gonna say that like, you are still kind of like trading blows, Kevin and Amber, but like it's like nothing like specific. I'm gonna say that like some rats like ding off your armor a little bit, stuff like that. But if you we can get to another kick some ass from you in a second, if you so like. Yeah. Read us what the questions are.
So the 3 questions that I can ask are, what does it most desire? What would it accept as good enough for now? And what would distract it?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hit me with it.
So I'm going to ask, what does it most desire? Like, what am I feeling that this thing wants more than anything?
Vic hasn't looked at you once that he's been in here. Not like he's paying you literally no regard, even a little bit. He was fully focused on Amber when you got in here. When Kevin turned from around the corner, his eyes... Also, there's still smoke in this room, but I'm gonna say that it's you've got an air conditioner running. It's dissipating. I had forgotten about the smoke bomb. So visibility's probably not great. Yeah, okay, that will come into effect later. But yeah, so he is, like, Vic is fully focused on Amber and Kevin, seemingly more so on Amber. He looks hungry. He looks like he fully wants to kill one or both of these beings. And I will say that you have never seen an expression even close to this on his face. And, like, you're pretty close to him. You see this crown is, like, tight on the top of his head. Massive gash across his entire throat, remember, from, like, the rats slice him open, claw style. He wants to kill at least one of these 2 beings, but, like, ideally both of them. Yeah.
What would distract it?
Probably something it wants to kill more, honestly. Like, it is pretty single-minded right now. It seems to just want to kill these beings. So if you can figure out something, something that would draw... Again, like, I'm using the fucking balloons tower defense, like, analogy, because it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, anything that would, like, ping as, like... You're pretty sure that it's going for, like, strength or, like, power in things that it wants to kill. And, like, you're pretty sure that, like, Amber and Kevin are pretty level on that kind of playing field for, like, what it wants. So if you can figure out something that would, like, pique its interest better, give it, like, a steak when it's trying to eat a hamburger, something like that.
Okay. Oh.
Kevin, you want to do another kick some ass?
Yeah, can I get another quick rundown on, like, the people around me? Like, what's this? Where's the rat with the gun at?
I'm gonna say that the rat with the gun...
Is there...
the rat with the gun,
go
there's
on.
not tons of visibility right now, and the rats don't seem to really want to engage, because, like, I mean... Amber, they are, like, solidly behind, like, it's kind of like a mirror image. You've got, like, the 2, like, front forces with, like, the kind of weaker people behind them. I'm gonna say that maybe one of the rats tried to take a shot at Trent, but, like, just fully, like, winged, I'm gonna say Amber probably just deflected that. Just for, they attempted that, but, like, no ground was made.
Are they all, like, physically behind Victor?
Pretty much, yeah. Some of them are really low to the ground. Like, they all have, like, avenues to attack, but they don't seem to want to, like, get in Vic's way or kind of, like, it's like, like pilot fish around a shark. They don't want to eat the food, they just want to kind of pick off the leavings, seemingly. and Vic is in front. Like he's using a hunting rifle at like really short range. It's not like ideal for him, but you know it packs a lot of punch. But there's something about this knife that he's holding that is just wicked. It is like deadly sharp. And now that you have been stabbed with it again, it was definitely Vic who stabbed you that night in front of his house.
I'm going to try and banish. Oh, actually, can I, we're saying that, like, Amber is, like, fairly injured, right? Like, not
She's
dying,
not, yeah, she's not dying, but she is not, like, I'm gonna say she's probably marked unstable, but she's still pretty good on her harm track.
Can I lay on hands? Will that work?
I think that would probably, Yeah, no, I think you could. You've never tried it on a demon before. Well, probably. It's not like demons and angels never work together. Like they just would. But it's probably not something that you would have ever done. It's pretty uncommon. But if you would like to, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'm just going to. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna, I'm like, you know, kind of beside her.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn to her and go, hey, I'm gonna try something. Let me know if this hurts.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna grab her by whatever is exposed.
Yeah, like her shoulder, like her antler,
like,
if you like,
yeah.
you know, like whatever. And lay on hands is like a move. You're not doing use magic, right?
Yeah, lay on hands, roll plus cool.
Cool.
So
also, like for anybody watching
okay,
home, this is all happening in the space of like not even a minute. This is like super like in the fray in the skirmish. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's a little bit more drawn out than that. Yeah, what did you get, an 11?
11 total, yeah.
11 total. Cool. What's the kind of stipulation for 10 plus?
10 plus, heal 2 harm or an illness plus they're stabilized.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So you kind of put your hand, I would say probably on her shoulder, and you just kind of get this like second skin of water over your hand as you put it on her shoulder, and it just kind of seeps from you into the earth that is her body, and she's just kind of a little bit more fluid now. There's like bullet holes in her chest, which kind of just like close over as if, you know, like it was mud, more so mud than like earth, and she just kind of looks at you and doesn't say anything, but, you know,
I just kind of to myself like, huh.
it works, yeah. And like, you know, text.
notice,
She looks at you, and text in the bottom left corner says, "Amber will remember that." Like literally that fucking telltale ass moment. I'm gonna say, like, in doing that, Vic tries to strike out to hit you in the chest, in the shoulder again, and deals deals another 4 harm. So you take another 3.
Okay, I'm now unstable.
Yeah. And there is like
I'm
a
pretty close to that.
There's a lot of blood coming from this rat on the ground, and there is now water coming from you there.
Yeah.
Trent.
I'm gonna say I probably
Vernon,
stumble
Kevin.
backwards
For sure.
A decent bit at that.
Yeah, for sure. And again, these rats are kind of like still like not seeming to want to interfere at this point, but they're looking like really fucking ready for things to throw down. What's Trent doing right now?
After like just getting the overwhelming sense of like hunger and like the urge to kill
Yeah.
and death and
Mhm.
stuff from Vic, he just kind of like puts his head up in like resignation.
Yeah.
And then like head down.
Yeah.
And then like mumbles under his breath to Kevin and Amber that like all he wants, like it's just like he just wants to kill. So I like put down the trophy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say I have like my hockey stick near.
Yeah, it's in like an umbrella stand.
I pick up my hockey stick with both hands.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go kick Vic's ass with tears in my eyes.
Oh wow, okay, roll kick some ass against
Yeah?
yeah. Oh, this poor boy. What'd you get?
6 plus 3 is 9, and it's plus tough, right? Plus 1.
Yep.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
10.
So you choose one extra effect. Gain advantage, take +1 going forward, or give +1 to forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm, so you deal 1 extra harm. Suffer less harm, take 1 less harm. Or you force them where you want them.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I inflict terrible harm.
Okay.
I think I am just like
Yeah.
kind of full limits of my body. Like
Yeah.
this is not my friend anymore.
What's the regular harm for your hockey stick?
I believe it's a 2 harm weapon. Yeah, 2 harm and innocuous messy.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So that makes that 3 harm then. So you just go to like full
Just straight across.
Yeah.
Like,
and it cracks, and it just kind of like, it just gets him in the head, and it just kind of like turns his head not nice, like real bad, and that kind of big old fucking like tear across his neck kind of like, you know, pulls a little bit,
Yeah.
and he just snaps back at you, and he just fucking, I'm just gonna say with the butt of his fucking knife, just cracks you up across the fucking jaw, and that only deals 3 harm to you because he just is not regarding you. So I guess that's 2 after your amulet. So it still sucks, but he's just knocking you aside, like completely disregarding what is happening right now. And Amber is just kind of like also kind of backing up with you, Kevin. She's like, Kevin, I think we should get the fuck out of here. This is really bad. I don't like this. And then she just like goes to swing down at Vic at that and just catches him in the shoulder. But again, like no blood comes out. This dude's just kind of like he's like a corpse that is walking around. So you know, there's only so much that can like stop him. Like he was being kind of ratatouille'd almost. It seems like his his body is the flesh is weak, but it doesn't matter because he's not reacting in pain to any of this. And again, like, he's making 0 sound. The rats are starting to, like, really, like, really, like, kind of, like, chomp at the bit. Also, like, last time you saw the rats, they were just wearing, like, hoodies. I will say that now they are wearing like they're almost kind of dressed like Kevin. Like they're wearing all manner of just kind of like pilfered clothing. One of them's wearing like a stab vest. A couple of them are wearing police hats. I guess they would be cowboy hats. Bunch of the rats are wearing cowboy hats. Kevin, you doing anything?
Rats.
I'm going to use Cast Out Evil on one of the rats. I'm going to say the one with the gun because it seems like it's the biggest threat. So I'm just going to like full body, like big dramatic point at it with my trident, basically.
Yeah. On one of the on one of the rats?
On one of the rats, yeah, on the one with the gun.
For sure.
I have a feeling I probably I don't know if I'll be able to just straight up banish Victor at this point, or if that will be helpful at all to anyone. I
mean, it would mean that he wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but he would just be somewhere else probably, which... Well, no, I'm not probably. Like it would.
For sure, yeah. It's your move. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Yeah.
The rat with the gun seems like a variable that I want to get rid of at this point.
Incredibly fair, yeah.
Let me roll for that.
Absolutely, yeah.
How many rats are there? 2? Or 3?
There are now 3. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like another one fucking like got caught in the crossfire. Yeah.
1 gun, 2 knives.
One gun, 1 knife, and 1 sword.
Gotcha.
Damn, that's a miss. That's a total 6. So I'm gonna mark experience. That means
can I try to help out?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I would say that you can help out.
I could say that like I like distracted when I went to hit.
I mean, they're probably thrown off the rhythm a bit. So yeah. So if you have to at least get them, if you get them a +1, it's a success, but it'll be a mixed success. Yeah. Okay, that's totally fair.
That is a 7 plus 1 cool, so it's an 8. On an 8+, I give a +1, but I also expose myself to harm. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that bumps it up to a 7, which means
Yeah.
it is banished, but it has time to make an action or two. Which is exactly what happened the last time I tried to
Yeah.
banish a rat with
And
a
they
gun.
shot you.
And it
Might be
shoots.
the exact
And hey,
same
man,
one.
it shoots Trent.
Oh,
Trent take 3 harm, but then with your amulet, it's another 2. So like you point at this rat, and just like a divine like spotlight shines down from above on top of it, and it just like looks around, and then it looks you dead in the eyes, Kevin. And this is the rat that you banished last time, and it points its gun square at you, Trent, and just fires again. Again, the same exact fucking thing that happens last time, and Trent, you may be wearing like a magical amulet or whatever.
Unstable.
You're for sure unstable. I will say that, Kevin, you do notice that when he gets shot, the bullet like slows just before it hits his chest. It's like it's almost like there was like again like he was shooting through like a bit of a layer of mud. But it just hits you like in the torso. Like you don't get hit by in a vital organ, but you've been shot.
Yeah, it knocks me back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And at that Amber just dives on top of you like fully, Trent. Careful. And you see her like her form starts to like dissipate a little bit, and she seems to be attempting to do the same thing she did last time, kind of like the teleportation away via like Earth. But it looks like it's gonna take a little bit of time. And like she lets out one of the more scary noises you've maybe ever heard. Just this guttural, ancient, deep wail and like attack. And she is like solely focused on getting Trent the fuck out of here. Kevin, what are you doing now? You are like just face to face with Vic. With this like affront to nature in front of you.
I'm gonna say that the situation has officially gotten out of my hands at this point. Do I have any sort of like visual indication as to how? Okay, can I ask you a couple questions here?
What would they?
I can roll for it. Well, okay, just like how visibly injured is?
Oh yeah, that's
Vic,
super
if
fair.
any, like...
He is like, I'm gonna say that his like meat body, it's pretty damaged, but it almost looks like a lot of it is like scar tissue, like almost like he looks hardier than your average human. He definitely looks like damaged by the attacks that Amber and you have been dealing to him, but in his demeanor, he doesn't seem to be very affected by this. Yeah, that's about that. Like, you definitely made a pretty serious impact on his, like, body, so, like, if you damaged him much more, even if he wanted to, like, and, like, was mentally able to attack more, like, there's only so much that his physical body can put up with, because he's still, like, seemingly mostly human. But,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
I think Trent's feeling a bit hazy from, like,
blood
loss
yeah.
of one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like trying to talk to Kevin while I'm on the floor being submerged by my girlfriend.
Is this like? Oh, sorry. My other question. I don't know if this. This should be something that I can just be able to see.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, what's the question?
How quickly is this teleportation happening? Like, does it look like it's gonna take long enough that it's gonna be a problem?
It looks like it. I'm gonna say that Vic is definitely like looking and at Amber, and it looks like he's probably raising his gun to shoot them pretty soon. Like, it's not gonna be minutes, but it's like she's channeling basically. And I'm gonna say with that, like, you see that Vic is going to like fire his hunting rifle at these two, and he's not like moving at all. Like, he's like, he doesn't need to move right now. He's just like standing there and just like is taking aim at them. Do you do anything to stop this?
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I carry? I can carry. It says like for angel wings. It says when you carry 1 or 2 people with you, roll plus weird.
Yeah.
Would I be able to carry Vic? Is that something I just have to find out?
Absolutely. I may say, I mean, like, you can certainly try. He's like human size and shape.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm going to. I can try to just banish him, but that sometimes, takes time and I can't control where they go.
For sure, yeah.
So I'm just gonna like full on tackle Vic, and as soon as I touch him, I'm gonna try and angel wings him just out as far into the ocean as I can manage.
Abso-fucking-lutely, yeah. Roll plus weird.
Also, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
earlier, like the thing I was gonna point at Kevin and be like, he's not gonna stop.
Yeah, no, for
until,
sure, yeah.
Like, you or him dies, kind of thing.
Carry one or two people. Okay. It's gonna be a 9.
Okay,
So that's
yeah.
on a 7 to 9, you don't quite manage it. Either you are all separated or you all appear in the wrong place.
That's actually a good thing.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, well, do I get to choose? Like last time this happened, I think we were all separated.
No, this is
No,
my call.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Last time this happened, we got sent into the middle of the ocean, which is funny that
Oh no,
it's
yeah,
not
no,
what
you're
you're
right.
gonna do.
Yeah. Trent, just as like this, like very cooling, and like she's applying a lot of pressure to your torso where this bullet wound is. Just as this like rolling wave of earth kind of comes over you, and yeah, thank you. Like so careful, everybody. This is not.
Yeah.
There are no jokes in this
Tread
podcast,
lightly.
and there is nothing horny in this podcast. Ever. As this like hot, now slightly damp wave rolls over your body, encompassing you in a tight embrace. You see Kevin just spear tackle at Vic, and in just like a wash of water, they disappear, and a few seconds later, you also are not in your apartment anymore. You are lying on concrete, and this kind of like mass moves off of you, and Chris, you with your little japes and jokes, my God. You are lying on a concrete ground, and you're like feeling bad. And Amber, kind of coagulating back into her human form, also like not doing great, but she was stabilized by Kevin, is just like screaming bloody murder at whoever will hear. And above you, you see a first responder, a paramedic, is rushing over and has started stabilizing you. I'm gonna say with that, Trent blacks out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I'm like in and out on the way to like the hospital or
absolutely,
something.
yeah. And Kevin, you. Oh, let me get my fucking. Let me get my
I have a
images.
broken jaw and a gunshot wound.
Yeah, no, you're doing bad, homie. It's not good. Where's the? I see. Kevin, you are, and you know what? I'm gonna say, Vernon. I'm sorry that you've not been too focused on this half of things, but you had a fun little kind of bit earlier. So yeah. So yeah.
Full power nap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're having a lovely.
You got to eat the most hated character of the show.
Yeah, you've had a good day. Kevin, you are in a dark like tunnel. I'm gonna say that Kevin reasonably has pretty decent night vision, and otherwise he can like make fucking light appear from his eyes or whatever. So I'm gonna say like you are not too out of sorts. You are alone in this tunnel.
Okay. Can I investigate a mystery? Is that just a roll I can do?
Sure. Yeah. No. I'm gonna say that you try to get a bear of your situation. That could be investigate a mystery
Okay.
or read a bad situation. Probably read. I would say read a bad situation actually, which is plus sharp. Yeah.
That's just gonna be 7.
Okay. You hold 1. So what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most valuable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
I'm gonna say are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
You it's more than you sense. Oh, sorry, more than you like notice. You feel a really very familiar kind of power. You feel consecrated grounds down here. You feel a heavenly force somewhere nearby.
Okay.
And like it kind of feels like you are like it's a similar feeling to when you are in the ocean, but it's not desecrated grounds, but it feels a little bit clockwise to how it normally feels. It is holy, but it is different. It is wholly different to what you would normally call, thank you, your usual kind of familiarity with the divine energy. And I'm gonna say that you hear. I mean, there's running water in this pipe, not a lot. This pipe / tunnel. There's not a lot, but there is like running water at your feet. But yeah, there is something nearby that feels, again, familiar but different, and you do hear like echoes coming through this tunnel. It is a pretty straight shot going one way or the other. There is light in the distance one way, and the other way is only darkness. What's Kevin doing?
I guess I'm just gonna start off towards the light.
For sure, man. It slowly starts to kind of open. The tunnel starts to not open up, but lead towards stuff. At one point, there is a side passageway which looks a lot less natural. Like the photo that is on screen is pretty much what this looks like. There is like a side passageway which seems less reasonable. You do feel that you are moving towards this power, and now you're pretty sure that feeling is coming broadly from where this kind of side passage leads you, but in the distance you see the light, because it's morning, you see the light, and you hear the sound of crashing waves.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep jogging towards that end of the tube for right now.
For sure. And you come out, and we're all very proud of you.
How fast is he jogging? Because it could be between human jogging and
that's incredible. Yeah.
Bicycle.
How fast are you
jogging?
Roll for jogging, please. That's a plus tough.
That's a 7 kilometers per hour.
So
no, that's
not very fast.
Not very fast. Yeah. The cave or the tunnel opens up, and you are on a beach, and you are on the outlet pipe for the local Cabaret wastewater treatment plant. Yeah. Oh, and you see a shit ton of dead cops on the beach. And you do see, I don't know if you had much dealings with Ted Yinzer, but you do see Ted Yinzer in the surf, dead.
I think he
dead
Yinzer. To me.
Yeah, no, yeah. He interviewed you, but we didn't want to go over the same fucking information over and over again.
Sorry, that is what Kevin says to himself.
I think he talks to me. Yeah.
Okay, can I just investigate a mystery?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
What happened here?
Plus sharp 5. So, no, I guess I have no idea what's going on.
You've lost a lot of water, but cops die all the time, man. It's like part of the job description.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't need to explain that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Does Kevin just stand there and just look out at the surf?
Is there a way that I can get healing right now? Like some easy way, or like relatively accessible, I mean?
I'm gonna say if you go into the ocean and like wait there for a while, and I think we would then do like a use magic where you're like tapping into the ocean's power. I would say that would totally make sense for you healing yourself.
Yeah. Okay. That's sort of what I was thinking about. Yes. I'm just gonna,
What how much
take a little.
how much harm are you at right now?
I'm at 6.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
fairly bad in a fairly bad way. So I'm just gonna kind of uh take a stumbling stroll on over to the water and just walk in. Um, just keep walking for a good amount of time.
Just kind of you're walking along like the ocean's floor now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a little just sit on the ocean floor for a while, do a little ocean floor meditation, sort of uh grounding, as it were.
Hmm. Kevin, as you're doing this, you feel it. You feel a now. Don't laugh. You feel a warm current. You feel a patch of warm water. Yeah. No, you feel you know, in a cartoon when the strands of a good smell pick someone up by the nose. That's kind of the vibe Kevin's getting right now. Like you're feeling just very so slightly pulled by something in the water. Um, does Kevin do much with this, or do you kind of? Also, if you want to do your base use magic, super fair to do that to heal, see if you can heal one harm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I just need to roll. Oh no. Uh, it's going to be a 4.
Oh my god! So
Mark experience.
some mark
Yeah.
experience.
I
Um,
always I
you.
always roll so poorly on these every time I try to heal myself.
I mean, man, I'm like, huh. Um. Hmm.
I mean, last time I brought him into the ocean when he was
Yeah.
like gravely injured, he instantly healed like 1 health just from being there.
No, I know. No, I know.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just trying to think about because like when you do poorly at magic, there's a thing called glitches, which are kind of magical drawbacks to it, such as the effect is weakened, the effect is short duration, you take one harm. Hmm. Kevin, you don't heal yourself like more so than you would by just being in the ocean, nor do
Mhm.
you unmark unstable. I will say that you do feel a warm glow from like kind of within and without you, Beatles style, and immediately you see like dead ahead of you a speck in the water that is growing larger and heading directly towards you.
Mm. Okay. Um. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't seem good to me. Um. Uh. Yikes. Okay. Uh. I. Yeah. What would Kevin do in this situation? I guess I'm just gonna wait it out and see how this goes.
Growing
See what
growing
happens. I'm
ever
gonna remain
larger,
sitting.
because that's how objects work when they come towards you. You see
Hmm.
a hammerhead shark, is swimming
Oh.
directly towards you. But there's something again like a little bit clockwise about this shark, and as it gets closer, you sense that like, and now that you've like kind of felt them both like one after another, like what you felt back there was definitely not your divine energy. It was definitely not your holy like consecrated energy. This certainly is. And swimming towards you is this hammerhead shark, and as it swims closer to you, it kind of it's not even like Animorph style. It's just kind of like 1 second it's a hammerhead shark, and the next second it is a 10 foot tall, like hard gray skinned man, completely bald, like completely hairless on his entire body, eyes just a little bit too far apart, He is holding a wicked sharp, hooked harpoon-style spear and a tall tower shield, both made out of silver. And just towering above you, it just says, this being looks down and he says, "Peon, have you not succeeded in your mission quite yet?"
I'm working on it.
"It has been eons since you were sent ashore, searching the important and most sacred of quests, and yet you ramble! You fail on side goals, you dally in human affairs, and I say that we have been observing your time, you guppy, and we are not pleased."
Yeah, you see, the thing is, I think I might have been, I was a little early, I think. I was, sent for a reason and all that. I think I was, a little bit early. It might have been in like have we checked if it's some sort of a clerical error? Or
Our clerics
or,
make no such errors. You were sent
okay,
when you were
okay.
sent by the divine will of the deep. Now we must say, Kevin, that we are most displeased by your actions. However, you are still a member of the surf. You are still a being of the deep and a light within the darkness. And we do not abandon our own, but you will be closely observed. You fail further if you do not find the catalyst, if you do not find the receptor, then you may return to previous appointments and may no longer walk the earth in this form that you currently have. And he strikes his hand over you, and just for a second, you feel terribly small, Kevin. You are no longer feeling unstable, but you are cut down to a smaller size and shape. Describe what Kevin looks like.
Like a thin orange fish.
And you are in the
Like
pond.
I don't know what they're called. I guess it might be a guppy. Let me see. Let me look it up.
Like a goldfish?
No, not a goldfish. Yeah, I guess like I guess it would be like a. Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of these guys. I don't know how to. The mental image I had in my head.
Yeah.
Is a trumpet fish? Is that what it is?
Sorry. Oh,
Let me
what?
just do some googling here. Yeah. Wait, how long are these?
Oh my god!
What the fuck is that?
As a quick Google search, this is the closest thing I could find to what I was thinking of in my head.
You should put it on your layout.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
Henry can do it.
It's just like it's like a long sort of thin fish.
So terribly small.
And you are held, not tightly, but still certainly, like with force. And you feel the pressure of the deep kind of pressing down on top of you oppressively. If I say press one more time, I'll feel bad. Find the catalyst. End whatever this... And he just kind of smells the air around you. You've not been dabbling in paganism, have you? Henry, I want you to know that on my screen there is a large picture of a trumpet fish over you. You are not visible right now. It is...
Okay.
It's like, find the catalyst. Have you made any... Over the past thousands of years, have you had even a dalliance of success in your mission, in your goal, your very reason for being taken from this worm of a form to the highest and most royal of missions? Have you made even a scratch on the surface? Or are you still playing around as a protector of the lives of the innocent. Am
I still able to communicate with him at this point?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. I found a kid.
A human child.
A human. Well, child. Yes, he's somewhere between 10 and 30, I believe. He's. I think he. I think he. I think he might be it.
As we said, there will be agents in play that will be keeping an eye on you. If you are in need of assistance,
I think I've got something. I think I'm really onto something this time.
Kevin, that is what you said about Arthur Conan Doyle, and then he wrote homoerotic. Not that there is anything wrong with that, but it is certainly not a catalyst for world-ending power. So I would like you to very carefully assess this situation. Of course, keep the boy from harm. And whatever you do, do not let this power fall into the hands of the accursed deep. This must be coveted, it must be nurtured, it must be guided, but it cannot be used.
Ooh, yeah, of course. Yep.
Very good. There will be
no demon
powers in play, keeping an eye on you, nearby, closer than you might think. Now, get out of my sight, and do not summon me again! And he just kind of whoosh, just fucking throws you out of the water. And you are this, you go flying, and as you breach the surface of the ocean, I'm gonna say that you are like no longer you unmarked unstable, right? This interaction did heal you, and you are back in your chosen kind of land form, and you wash up on the beach. No, yeah, we'll do this now. Vernon. Let me just get my images. There is a loud banging on the door to your homicile, to your abode, if you will.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is like pretty early in the. This is probably around when some of that previous things were happening.
I'd say I'm definitely up by now. I was only taking
Yep.
Was not sleeping for too long. I'm definitely interested. So I will. Yeah, I will. I'll answer it.
For sure, you've got like probably like a way. I'm gonna say that it would be fair that you have like a security camera or whatever, so you can look outside without like burning yourself to death. And you see, oh, that's awesome! Oh, he's huge. He's fucking massive behind the hill there. You see Mariana, the kind of dirty dyed blonde haired, kind of like more punky looking woman. Appears to be in like her like mid 40s or something. Wearing like a bomber jacket or whatever the fuck, and you see that she has a van parked out front of the kind of abandoned house, and she's just like banging on the thing, and she's just looking in the camera at you, and just sitting there.
Hello, Mariana. Good afternoon to you.
It's morning, but yeah.
Morning.
Do you answer your fucking email? What the hell is going on?
All right.
Yeah. I'm leaving town because I don't want any more of my fucking wolves to die.
Oh yes. Yes. No. In fact, I would recommend doing that.
But Vernon, you gave me your word that you would find information for me. What the actual fuck is going on? I go back to where all my boys died to get some of their stuff. And their truck's been loitered. There are like 10 dead cops on the beach, Vernon. Fuck. I went to your work and you weren't there.
Yes. Do you mind? I actually there's a reason I haven't been able to keep up to you, and that is because I've been involved per se with all this business, and well, I think I now know what is responsible for killing the members of your pack.
For sure, yeah. And you do you let her into your bunker? Do you think?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
cool. So she just kind of like sits down, like kicks some of the dirt up into a chair. She is also eating a rat because she's a werewolf or whatever the fuck. Like she is not in like a wolf type form, but she looks like she is a very like strong race. Contain yourself. She's a very strong, wild looking older woman, and. And she's just like, sitting there, like, just kind of feet up. You've been talking to a lot of people with feet up recently. She's like, yeah, I'm ditching town right now, but I need to know description so I can hunt this thing down and fucking kill it. And we don't have to go over, like, all the things, but, you tell her that,
I would not try to hunt it down and kill it. It seems like that's sort of what its whole business is. You see, it is a monster hunter by the name of Victor Timothy.
That fucking
seems to be
that pipsqueak. Yeah, he tried to jump us last full moon, and we decimated him. He was fucked. Like he couldn't land a finger on us.
He seems to be possessed by some sort of artifact, a crown. I'm not sure that Victor Timothy is really Victor Timothy anymore, but rather it's more of some sort of monster slain device in the shape of one Victor Timothy. You want to know what the cops down there? Well, they've him and his ratmen have been in the sewers. They've been that's sort of where they've been camping out as their base, and they emerged there and they killed all those cops and like it was nothing. In fact, I couldn't tell much of it. In fact, Victor Timothy seems to have no emotions on his face, more of a husk of a thing. But it was almost as if they were doing it for sport.
I will say, I mean, like I was saying, he attacked us, and I mean, he couldn't get a scratch on us. And then I know Teddy was friendly with the kid, like he was helping him, like he steered him away from like the more well-intentioned, just active monsters such as yours truly. Look, I think I sold a gun to the kid. This is bad.
Yes,
this is
I
bad
think
burn.
something has taken control of Vic.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think the kid you spoke to earlier is the same thing that is going around decimating supernatural beings right now.
I mean, I'll give you this much for free. Someone needs to stop this thing before it gets
Yes.
before it gets bigger than this town. Like, honestly.
Good idea.
Yeah.
From what I gathered, and this is from what I've heard as well, Vic just a regular human. There's nothing absolutely special about Vic at all. In fact, I'd say he's a subpar human at that. Terrible work ethic.
Yeah.
It's this crown that really seems to be the whole business around.
Seems it, yeah.
Yeah, I think if this crown can be released from him, I think it is. From what I understand, that is also what controls the rats, and perhaps it's even the rats that are using it to control him right now. Now, I'm not entirely certain about that, but if we can get this crown off of him, then I think things should be a little easier to deal with.
I mean, you're not going to be able to do it alone. And that is not me saying I'm going to fucking help you. Like, again, leaving, if you need a gun, I can give you a gun. Or if you need some smack, like, I can get you that. But, I mean, that's all I've really got in the van right now. It's just me and, what I have left of my pack in town. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm heading to Sacramento. I'll be out of town for a while. I mean, email me if shit clears up. Do you need anything from me? Oh, I mean, you found out information. And she goes to her truck and pulls out a little. She's got like a cooler bag, like what you carry around pizzas in. It's a Pizza Hut cooler bag. and she pulls out this kind of like what is definitely like a medical blood bag, and that's that fucking universal donor positive bullshit.
Oh.
Yeah, and she just kind of like chucks it down to you. So yeah, do you need a gun? Do you need a like? Because it was in my best interest for this thing to not be here, Vernon.
Take a gun, yes, that would be helpful.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do
also-
anything
yeah.
Particularly illegal, but I can get to you some like relatively high caliber shit.
Fair enough. I recommend also if you know any other supernatural beings around these parts, non-human creatures and sorts, I'd recommend contacting them and telling them to leave.
I was checking some buddies of mine that live in a cave, kind of near the beach, and I don't know if they left town or if they'd been cleared out, but the place was completely run through. I think that I think these fuckers. I don't. Do you know if they've killed any during the like? Should we be worried now? Have they killed any during the day, or is it like? Because I mean, my boys were attacked at night.
Those policemen were. It was evening, but yes, that was in the day. They were.
Yeah, they're getting pretty bold then. Yeah.
Yes.
And she pulls out she pulls out a small submachine gun from her van. She tosses it down to you. She's like, "There's one clip. I would say don't let a cop see you with it, but that doesn't feel like it's going to be much of an issue." And I will say with that, you do hear sirens in the distance, but they don't seem to be like getting closer. You just hear them in the distance. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, let me know if things clear up. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. And Vern, you're a good fighter, but I don't know if I would. It might. You could come with if you like. Like
I could.
Yeah, you could always skip town.
I could, but you know what? I think I may know some people who can help me with this of sorts.
You want me to drop you off somewhere?
Sure. Yes. If you could drop me off at the house of one Trent Cotry, that would be much appreciated.
Could I get his address? I don't know the man.
Hang on. Let me check this. It should be in the employee registration.
You pull
Which
up.
I do have a backup copy.
You've definitely another thing you definitely have down here is a filing cabinet. Absolutely. Yeah, and you know where Trent lives, kind of in the city center in like the more kind of developed area. She's like, yeah, I'll swing by there. I was meaning to hit the liquor store before we left town. That would be pretty decent. Yeah, I'll drive you down there. Do you have a bag you could put the gun in? That might not be the best look.
Yeah, no, I've got this shotgun in this bag here. I guess. Do you have a sort of duffel bag I could carry around?
I'm a werewolf. I got duffels coming out the fucking ass, of course. Yeah. That's a classic turn of phrase among werewolves. No need to. Don't shuffle off this mortal coil. Duffel on. And use some foil. They're really conscious about preserving sandwiches in the freezer. In the freezer, yeah. So you load into the back of this like black large those vans that are like pretty long and it's almost like a camper van but like a little bit smaller, like one of those. Hey Henry, you know that one that's like that's on your street, that like big camper van style, like the black one with the orange stripes on it? So it's like okay, never mind. This would only be helpful for Henry.
No.
I think I took a picture of it once.
Can't say I did.
Yeah, but I'm not going to show a picture of the street that Henry lives on. So yeah, you're like piled in the back of this pretty dirty, kind of grungy van, and you see like a small collection of real, like, I was about to say ratty, wolfy people, and they just kind of like nod at you. They all look, spirits seem low in the van. And you're just kind of piled in the back there. And one of them is like, I mean, if you need. You don't do too well with sun, do you?
Oh no.
Hi, my name is Steve. It is very nice to meet you.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, and it's cordiality is, even in a time of crisis, is very important. I do have this poncho, if that would do anything for you, just for the sun. All I'm saying.
Ooh, yes, that might be very helpful. I don't think my parasol is kind of a little on the.
It's hard to.
dinky side.
You kind of need 2 hands for any of the weaponry that would be given you.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I got filled in by Mariana about the whole situation. Yeah, thanks for the info, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. Now, do you
No
like
worries.
Portishead? Because I'm about to blast some of that shit over the stereo, and the van, way too fast, just screams. You don't have a driveway, but screams towards town center. Looking out the tinted windows, you're on kind of like a higher service road, and you can see the beach in the distance, and there are a lot of like not like sheriff's deputy cars, but like high not I don't know if it would be SWAT, but like the next level up of like paramilitary police presence going to that beach there. Like a ton of cops died. And one of the I say fuck it, one of like the oh my god, one of the wolves in the back of the van is just kind of scrolling through his phone, going through Twitter. Is like, yeah, there's a little bit of a hubbub from the fucking mass murder. They're saying it was some type of wild animal attack or something that did this to them.
I mean, of sorts, but
I mean, yeah, it's not inaccurate, but it just seems like perhaps it's a bit of a cover-up to hide the general populace from either the fear of a mass murderer or of a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of subtweets saying that it was the terrorists, and I, for one, am not particularly appreciative of that kind of rhetoric. But I won't get into things right now. Yeah, so that's kind of bad. And you are screaming past the hospital, and I will say that you, just for the sense of like clarity, you see as you're going past, there are a ton of paramedics. And you are the type of person who, when you see a corpse on the ground, you get excited. And you see a bunch of paramedics crowding around a body in the parking lot of this kind of place. And I don't know, I guess you would have never met Amber, but there's also a woman standing over this body. And I mean, if you think that you look long enough, I think it would be fair to say that you see that it's Trent lying on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop the van, stop the van.
Screech! Yeah, like it fucking does like a full brake turn. Bumps into an ambulance a little bit. Yeah, and Mariana's like, what?
Turns out my destination is here now.
Well, I mean, again, my advice to you would be leave town today in this van that you're in, but Godspeed. Good luck to you. I really hope that you have some powerful fucking friends. And no, I'm gonna say that you can't wave right now, Trent. I'm very sorry. Yeah, you see, you get out in your poncho with your duffel bag slung over your shoulder, your heavy duffel bag slung over your shoulder. Did you drink that blood, do you think, or like on the spot, or are you saving it for a rainy day?
Oh, I'm saving that. I'm still a little juiced up from.
For sure, yeah. You transfer it.
Yins.
I think that you've definitely got like a Stanley like travel thermos, like one of the really big ones, and you like transfer it into that so it stays cool. Yeah, so that's it keeps hot drinks hot and cold blood cold. What's up, Trent?
I have a very important question. What blood type was Ted Yinzer?
Ted Yinzer? Oh.
Because I feel like he would know blood type to blood.
I know,
type.
absolutely, yeah. Kind of stain style, yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna look up. He's the one.
I'm sure we can retcon it.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever the one that's like, how there's like the universal donor.
You want the universal acceptor? I think that's AB negative.
He's AB negative, yeah, like the really rare one. I will say that again, you definitely got some weird. Like it was. Don't get me wrong, nice blood, but there was something funky about it.
Up with that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to, I don't want to get like too into the fucking weeds with it because like I'm not just gonna like give away information like that. But yeah, that's something that you would be like if you had taken some of his blood. I'm gonna say that you could have studied it, but like you were enraptured in feeding on this dude. So yeah, there was something funky about it, but it was AB negative was his blood type. Do you think that never mind. This is a dumb analogy that means nothing. I always want to liken blood to like different types of food.
Actually,
like,
no. It's AB positive.
AB positive. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the universal receiver. Like he can get any blood type within his loins. Yeah. So you are in this. You're in this parking lot. And you see these two paramedics are kind of picking up Trent's body, putting it onto a stretcher, and this woman is standing next to him, kind of just like holding his hand, making sure that he's okay. And she looks like a little beat up, but like she doesn't look too fucked up. And Trent, I'm gonna say that you are in like a bit of a moment of lucidity. Like they're just like wheeling you inside, and you see a wraith-like figure kind of striding towards you with a bag slung over its shoulder, and it's pacing towards you in a ominous and threatening way. And then you realize, oh, it's just good old Vernon, just normal man. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like to think that like Trent is like in and out. Like he sees Vernon like far away, closes his eyes, reopens them, and he's like right like closer, like missing time.
Absolutely, yeah. He rings a big bell and then disappears a little bit.
Exactly,
for sure. Kevin, when you leave the beach, would your first move be to go to Trent? I would say, like, if you want to just, like,
yeah.
I would say it would be fair for you to just, like, be here on this scene. Do you, like, doff your armor and, like, sheath your trident, or would you probably appear with all your gear on?
I guess I knew that they were being teleported somewhere else, so I don't know where they are. So I'm gonna go no armor, no weapon.
Yeah, because you can still summon it, but like yeah. Kevin does care about being inconspicuous a little bit.
Like as much as is necessary.
Just through like experience of being called out for having weapons in public, yeah. So I'm gonna say that like you kind of appear kind of in the middle of this parking lot, and you know what? I don't roll often on this show, but I like to, so I'm just gonna roll super quick. Get my die off the floor, just to see, just like. It's going to be a pretty binary thing, whether or not people notice you teleport in. Oh, you're fucking fine. That was a 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you just, like, behind a fucking tree, and you step out, and you see Vernon kind of walking towards this little Chad's body, as he's on a gurney, being taken into the ER, with that Amber standing over him in human form. And she sees you, and she just kind of, like... She just pauses for a second, and she just kind of like, smiles a little bit and just keeps walking in with Trent.
Okay, I'm gonna go after them.
Yeah, for sure. These
Y'all gonna keep up with the ambulance?
I mean, you're in the parking lot of the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Vern, you and Kevin meet up, and I'll let you guys if you want to like. These two guys are like, "Oh, what are you doing? This is a very injured man. We need to get him to under. We just want to get him under care pretty immediately."
Don't worry. I'm his manager. We're his managers.
You can wait with Miss Amber here, but you're not going to be. This is the same voice as one of the. You can wait with the. No, that's just Daniel. You can wait with the with Miss Amber here in the waiting room, but you're not going to be able to come into the operation into the room. I'm afraid we're just going to need to be. He's not dying. Don't worry, but he's in pretty dire straits. Like the band. Yeah. So
nice,
yeah,
man.
if you thank you. Yeah.
It's a person dying.
like there's nothing if anybody's ever actually like talked to a like first responder, they're so like calm and like jovial in situations like this just to keep the energy up.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, if you could just like wait in this corner here, and like you're in like just like the waiting room. We're just gonna go like treat his wounds, and then when you get him into like an actual room, you'll be able to come visit him. Okay? Amber's like, yep, thank you very much. That was like incredible. You've been incredibly helpful, and I'm just very glad that we were nearby when this happened. And a cop saw the whole thing, so they have my number, and they chased after the guy that did it. Isn't that right, Vernon? Sorry, isn't that right, Kevin?
Yep.
Yeah. It's where I was hit a bit. But yeah, Trent was attacked. It's because he looks so rich. So they really wanted to get his wallet. Yeah. So yeah. Hi, Kevin.
So we can take them, right? There's like there's a person behind the desk, and there's like 2 paramedics.
I've been keeping it in mind. Like, don't worry. Like, I've been kind of like running through escape strategies in my head, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be safe. I'm glad that you're on the same page, though. Where's my there we go. Who is this vagrant? Sorry, like, I like the poncho.
Thank you. My name is Vernon. I'm also one of.
Oh wow!
Trent's
Yeah. The manager. I like your and she just looks at you and she's like, I'm a demon. I know I know what your thing is. Yeah. No. Yeah.
This dirty man in a suit and a poncho on a sunny day.
Yeah, and so she you know what she holds her hand out for a dap. She's like, yo, hit me up, man. That's good. Yeah. I'm glad that there's someone else from the right side of things. Yeah.
Oh, of course, yes.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anything for the kid.
He's yeah.
Yes. So, wait. Who exactly are you, by the way?
Oh, hi. I'm Amber. I'm Trent's girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, you're the one Trent's always talking about.
Yeah. Oh my God. He didn't. Oh, he's that little guy. Oh yeah. No, he's the sweetest. So you Now, I was kind of putting 2 and 2 together there, Vernon. Now I did see. So Trent and I were meeting up for dinner one night on the beach, right? I loved. First of all, love the story. It was we were setting up a picnic, and we both brought food. It was really funny. But we were walking later, and I was walking him back to his apartment, because it's pretty dangerous in Cabaret sometimes at night. And when I walked him home, I sensed some. Did you protect us from vampires, Vernon?
I might have, yes.
Vernon, that's
yes.
So sweet. Oh my God. Aw. I was genuinely wondering who did that. Man, it's that's wow. Thank you. Like, I mean, I know I could have taken them. But like, yeah.
You know,
he's got so much blood. Like like it's happened before. Yeah. So yeah, like, I mean, you guys work with him. Do you have any like what's he like at work? Like what's he like like tell me a little bit. Like Dish. Like, cuz like we're kind of out of the woods now. I don't think Vic's going to attack us here. Wait, you know about the whole Vic thing, right, Vernon? Like you're up to speed with that?
Yes, so that was Vic that got you guys.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, he was in our apartment. Oh, sorry. Well, he was in Trent's apartment. I don't know about. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Wow. So yeah. What's he like at work? I mean, you guys are his bosses, right, Dish?
Well, he's a very good employee. Asks the right kind of questions.
He's a go-getter. Yeah, absolutely.
He knows when not to ask annoying questions. He faces the cans the right way. What more can you really ask?
Yeah. I mean, I talked to like Like there was like a board game night that I went to with some of like the stock guys. And like, so you get a different side of someone like when talking to like their peers, talking to their managers. I mean I appreciate that. And like you don't have to lie to me. Kevin, I mean, like, while we're like here, do you want to like? I mean,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, like, also like, I mean, if you guys want to ask anything about Trent, like, I'm, I can, I can pull back the curtain a little bit.
I've always I gotta be honest with you guys. I've never paid much attention to the workplace. I mean, I've always I've had my duties, but Trent's the only stock boy I've ever really you know noticed. So I honestly could not tell you how he does at his job. I'm assuming good. He's a good kid.
I really don't know what I thought I was gonna get from you, but that's fair. Yeah, no, yeah,
If I may,
yeah.
I think might be worth talking about some more pressing issues. How exactly did Vic attack you guys? Like, what was up with that? Because I'm very recently, within the past few hours, I'd say, I just seen Vic down at the beach after he went on a cop killing spree.
I will say that was last night. Yeah. So yeah, and that was this morning. Just in case people in the audience were confused. It's like, yeah, I was setting up to make a cup of Joe, a cup of dirt, I like to say. Because yeah, it's fun. And because like I have some demonic business to do about town, and she just looks at you, Kevin, for like any reaction at all.
There is none.
Of course, yeah, and she's like, yeah, cool. So yeah, and then the door like opened, which was, and we definitely locked it last night. Like we always check the burners, we always check that the door is locked, we check the CO2 levels. Like I mean, like again, humans can die really easily, and I would rather he didn't. Like honestly, I'm not gonna get CO2 poisoning. But I don't and also I don't want him to steal our stuff. So yeah, we were checking that. Rat dude showed up, like tried to attack me. I kind of felt like he was like just like testing the waters a little bit. Killed him, kind of no problem. Vic shows up. And Kevin, chime in if you notice anything with your. Do you have I've never really asked. Do you have different eyesight than me? Because I can kind of see in I can do like the Predator. I can do that kind of like heat vision thing. Can you see water? Are you kind of like a divining rod?
Can you see water?
If it's in a
Because
cup.
everyone should be able
Yeah,
to.
no, yeah, fair. Good point.
I mean, it is
Divining
transparent.
rod, more like a divine cod.
Nice. Yeah, this dude's a fucking fish. Yeah. So Vic shows up and just bam, 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 unloads a couple silver bullets into my chest. Sucks. Still, I mean, if I wasn't a more metal kind of based gal, it would have been bad because it's holy. It was kind of different. It was weird. Yeah, I don't know. Were you getting some of that, Kev? This wasn't your guys' stuff, but it was certainly not demonic.
Weird vibe on that guy.
Yeah, I knew a little bit about the situation going into it. I'd heard of this crown. I'd heard of hunters like this before. Some of my demons, some real impish, fucking low level dudes had been killed a little while ago, and kind of seeming like the ramp up to this whole thing. But yeah, and then Trent runs out. He was kind of doing his whole kind of magic thing. It's kind of I don't really know the deal with it. I just know that anyways. No, I don't need to get into it. But yeah, that was going on. And he showed up. He just started firing, and they got the upper hand on us. They ambushed us. I was literally in my fucking underwear. It was bad. Kevin and I fought them off. Yeah, Kevin was a big help. Without him, I would be without him, Trent would be dead. I will say. So again, I very much appreciate what you've done, Kevin. Yeah. Then Trent, as you saw, he was he jumped in, trying to add like anything that we could be doing against this guy in this moment, he did. But yeah, I needed to get Trent out of there. I needed to get him here. I'm kind of just zapped for juice now for a little bit. Like that took a lot out of me. Like I'm not gonna pass it. Like I don't need medical attention. I just need time. I'm probably gonna go under for a little while. Like literally. So once I see Trent, make sure that he's okay. I'm gonna probably have to ditch. Ha. Wait, that's good. Yeah, that was by accident. There's so many. I mean, Kevin, there's so many water puns. There's so many dirt puns. It's great. Yeah. But yeah. And then Kevin, you got him out of there. Where did you guys end up? Like you took him. Where'd you leave him?
So I was having a, I was tired.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea where he went. I ended up at the beach.
Okay.
In some sort of an outflow tube. Took a bit of a rest in the water. Long story.
Yeah, for sure. If it's not pertinent, we don't need to get into it.
Do not know where he ended up.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
That's bad. I'd say that not knowing where he is again. If he attacks here, I mean, there's a lot of other people that can die before we do.
I don't think that will happen. I think Vic is going after the non-human things.
I got a couple of good shots in on him.
Yeah, I feel like again, it's like a meat body, so I feel like we'd probably be able to. And with that, not an orderly, a nurse comes in and they're like, "We've got Trent stabilized. If you want to come see him now, everybody." And she kind of looks at you like, three weird people. I'm gonna say that. When she reappeared, she didn't want to just be in her clothing, so she is just wearing a robe, not like a bathrobe, just like a monk's robe. Basically, we see Kevin in his bright colored shirts and scarves and denim, mismatched colored denim pants and I don't know and probably cowboy boots. And Vern, this hunched over man in a brown suit and a poncho, and she's kind of ushers you into your room, and you see Trent laying back in his bed, and you are you're back at consciousness now, Trent. You were probably given some pretty strong painkillers. Your wounds have been stabilized. You're not out of it, but you're doing good. And she just kind of goes over. She gives you a little kiss on the cheek, and just sits in the chair next to your bed, holds your hand.
That is way too far.
Mm-hmm.
Hand-holding?
Of course, yeah. No, I'm so sorry. Yeah. She modestly nods at you and sits down a good 17 feet away. And there's chairs in the corner of the room, and Amber's like, how Trent, how you doing, baby? You in the land of the living?
I think because of the painkillers,
Yeah.
but also the entire experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm kind of glazed, kind of glassy-eyed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just and I'm thinking,
Mhm.
and kind of the only thing I can get out is what I felt Vic or Vic's body feel when I did that move. So I'm just kind of he just wants to kill. He wants to kill the biggest target. He's gonna hunt down the most powerful people in order until there's no one left.
Well, I feel like we kind of have to do the same then. And
Yes, I think we do.
yeah, and well, that's going to be a pain in the ass. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will be ending off this session, which is now, I'm going to say, the real penultimate session of Surf and Turf Open Season. Thank you all very, very much.
Gang back together.
The gang's back together, and guess what, guys? The Gull is back on screen, ladies and germs. He's back. And Henry's a fish again. I would like to thank each and every one of you very, very much for watching this session with us. Hey, guys, it's only getting better, and it's only going to get better. I would like to, first of all, thank the people I know who are watching. Thank you, Humadovan. Thank you, Slimy. Thank you, Logger Knight. Thank you, I believe, Josie Farstar. Thank you, GamerHorse420 for popping in. A huge fucking thank you to Chris, Henry, and Reese. You can do, like, plugs and bullshit later. No promise as to whether we're going to be doing Tuesdays now, just because it works way better for the boys than Mondays. But no promises it's going to be next week. But hopefully it's going to be good shit. Now, end of session experience questions. Did you conclude the current mystery?
No.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse? Yes. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
I'd say yes, absolutely. And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like that. Like learning more about Amber's relationship with you, learning a lot about Kevin this round. I'd say learning a fair bit about Vernon.
I've got a little bit going on too.
You got a little bit going on. You've got a wild internal life. I will also say that Trent, you are still just in your underwear.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
But she Amber grabbed your phone or whatever, so you have your phone on you and your hockey stick. So you each get Mark II experience. And if anybody now levels up, that will come into play. I'm gonna say at the beginning of the next one because this is nice. So this is a pretty kind of succinct kind of resting point.
My harm levels, where are we at with that? I'm at 4 and unstable. Obviously, unmarked unstable.
Hit me down to 2, and you're no longer unstable. Like you're still kind of shaky. Yeah. If you take harm, it'll affect you more so than you normally would. Like
I'm still healing.
Yeah, you're still healing. Things can be done to speed up that process, obviously, but for now you are at 2 harm, and pretty fucked up. And Kevin, you are also you're also still very injured, but you are no longer unstable. I'm gonna say you're probably
I'm at 3.
Yeah, you're at 3
now.
harm. And Vernon is not taking no. You took 1 point of damage when the rat attacked you.
1 point of damage with the rat.
Yeah.
Vernon has been fine so far, and guys. Well, Vernon already had a gun, but Vernon's got a gun!
Yeah, Vernon was just given a gun. Yeah. I can't believe this.
I'm not, I have, mixed feelings about,
SMG.
Gun ownership or whatever the fuck, but they are very useful narrative tools for a story such as this. And, in the same way where Vernon is a vampire and I am not endorsing you to go out and murder and drink the blood of hikers, it's, we're taking a few things with a grain of salt.
We're detectives.
My good buddy Chris, you got anything you want to point the people to? Either things that you've been enjoying that you didn't make, or things that you do make, plugs, whatever the fuck. The floor is yours.
I would like to give a special shout-out to Nidarians and Peripheral for being such funky little animals to look at.
Hell yeah, the best plug I could ever ask for. Oh my god, Henry Reese.
Are you sure you want to do me? I'm like the most underwhelming one.
Reese, just the image that you sent to.
Oh, yeah. Do you like that one?
That's pretty good. I'm just gonna put it up on screen real quick.
Like that's the first thing I thought of when you said SMG. So.
Of course, yeah. No, give us your plugs, and it can either be something that something that you're doing. Also, I would say follow Christophlop on Instagram for cool art such as our pre-stream art, the wall, and potentially more stream-based art in future.
I'd like to plug this tabletop RPG that I'm playing in on twitch.tv/measly.
Oh yeah.
It's called Surf and Turf. We usually do it on Tuesdays, which is nice because it's Surf and Turf Tuesdays.
Surf and Tuesdays.
Yeah, Surf and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Go follow me on Twitter as per usual. I never post.
At Zunderell. Prime follow. Yeah, for sure. Does not clog up your not for you page, your home page,
your feed.
Your feed. Thank you. Even a little bit. Fuck yeah. Damn. You know what? Usually when a friend tells me to watch a Twitch stream that they're sometimes in, like, you maybe say yes. I might check that out, man. It sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Henry.
Do I get a camera for this one?
Oh.
I thought you took that off. When did you put it back on?
I put it back on.
Oh, okay.
It's September 21st, so go watch this year's video from Demi Dijuibe.
He does phenomenal
Oh my
videos
gosh,
every
yeah.
year on the 21st night of September. Like the
Yeah.
amount of he seemingly puts an entire calendar year's work into each one, just based on how much fucking like the precision of all. They're just phenomenal.
Yeah, and this year's was especially
I've not
high
seen it yet. I'm
production
very
value
very
on all
excited.
fronts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. So
Yeah.
everyone go
I'm
watch
gonna go
that.
watch
That's
that
my
right
plug.
after this.
And also,
We should watch that later tonight, Max.
absolutely, yeah. Henry's Desk Jams on YouTube. Henry makes phenomenal beats and great music. All the music that you hear on this during Surf and Turf, it doesn't count. Henry did not make the Garfield Kart OST. He wishes. But yeah, all the music that you hear in Surf and Turf is made by Henry, and he's fucking delivered every single time. The track that you heard today, featured during all the Vic sections, it's called Hunted. And you've done a very good job. My favorite, I think, is the Cheers General daytime theme because you did such a good soundscape for that. I will say, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I upload VODs of all the streams that I do. I have a playlist for all the previous Surf and Turf VODs. If you ever missed a little bit of it, you can check that out. Commenting on my videos is a really big help for me because it helps people, see things. So if you, I know, like, being like, hey, like, comment, and subscribe. But, like, if you can like a video if you see it in your feed, if you can watch a little bit of it, if you can comment, again, like, don't go out of your way, but it would help me out a fair bit to, like, kind of get the stream out there. If there's anyone in your life that you think would appreciate the type of fucking weird content that I make, point them my way, either to my YouTube or to my Twitch. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I sometimes tweet when I'm going live. But also, on my Twitch page, I have a schedule, which I try to update as often as I can with what I'm going to be streaming that week. I try to stream at least twice a week, hopefully more, once I get more to the swing of things with my job. Some weeks where I'm doing closing shifts, I might not do it as much, but if I'm doing an opening shift, then I can stream as early as like 4:30 or 5. No stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. Possibly one Thursday. We're doing the Stardew Valley stream Thursday. Yeah, so expect to see, you won't see, but you'll hear the dulcet, crinkly tones of one at Zundarell on Twitter playing modded Stardew Valley into the evening. Yeah, thank you all very, very much. I've heard sex is pretty cool, so if that's what you're into, I would suggest, going to do that either with a willing partner or with yourself. However, like a chia, I don't like a chia bowl. That's not a good breakfast thing that I like. Have a fucking scrambled egg. Oh, you're doing the Trent thing. Great. Chris and Henry, do you want to imitate the pose of your character?